Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience, where we have you covered for the Toronto Maple Leafs, Blue Jays, and more. Argos. Make sure to subscribe today. Hey, what's up, football fans? Happy Saturday afternoon. Here we go. CFL action. The Argonauts taking on the Redblacks. Andrew, how's it going? Mr. Wolf, what's up? TJ, hello there. Welcome in, everybody. If you're watching Ninja in the background or listening along, welcome in. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be an epic afternoon. We already saw one crazy game last night. Holy smokes, the BC Lions taking it to the Montreal Alouettes. I can't believe that actually took place. But here we are, week 14, Toronto at 6-5, taking on Ottawa 7-3-1. They had that rare tie. Now, going into today's game, important items to note. Toronto and Ottawa have allowed the most sacks this season, a total of 27. The Argonauts have won 5 games in a row against Ottawa, with the Redblacks' last victory coming just a little ways back, July 31st, 2022. Chad Kelly is 2-0 versus Ottawa, and he posted 322 yards in each of his 2 starts this season to reach 6 300-plus yard games in his career. That's pretty awesome. Hey, you, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody on Facebook as well. Ralph Hawley has 1 sack in each of his last 3 games, 4 in his past 5. Ottawa is undefeated at home this season, going 5-0-1. Ottawa, interestingly enough, has also been outscored in every quarter this season except the third, where in the third quarter they have outscored their opponents 71-31. That's pretty insane. Drew Brown will make his first start against Toronto today, and Justin Hardy is just 9 catches shy of 200 in his career. He is second in the league with 853 receiving yards. And last but not least, Adrius Pickett's next defensive tackle will be his 250th. So some news and notes and stats to pay attention to and watch over today's game. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. Now, if we look at it, it's pretty close. The odds makers on the money line showing each team at minus 110. A dead heat there. We're talking about 1.5 on the spread and a combined over-under number of 51.5. Now, we will update all the stats, all the lines as the game goes on, but it's going to be pretty interesting as the odds makers see this going pretty close down the middle. Now, in my prediction video, if you haven't watched it, we posted a prediction video. We're already behind the gun as we had Montreal and they lost. I have Ottawa to win this game. I'd love to see Toronto come on and pull this one out. And the odds makers think it's going to be even, but Ottawa, man, they're so good. And I just have a hard time betting against them right now. Of course, Toronto, they struggled in the last game. Defensively, they had a hard time against the run. Some bad play calling in close yardage situations. So we'll have to see what goes on. My poor Elks played much better as of late, and 0-7 is too big to come back from. Andrew, yeah, 0-7 is a big deficit to come back from. But hey, the Elks showing some signs of life. They are certainly looking to turn it around, so that would be nice if they could actually come through and do that. Make it a little closer, right? The good news in the CFL is a lot of teams get in the playoffs, so you just got to find some ways to creep up there a little. And they're not overly far behind. Yeah, they are. I mean, let's be real. They are far behind. But they can make it a little closer, right? They can. If we pull up the standings here, the Elks, they are sitting all the way down below, but they are tied with Calgary, right? They're tied with Calgary. And they're only a couple of points back of Saskatchewan. So if Edmonton puts a couple wins together, they can move right on up there. Hamilton, on the other hand, the Ticats, they are far behind. Toronto, a 6-point lead over the Ticats. So the Ticats, worst in the league right now. Of course, they just barely beat this Toronto team last week, Labor Day. So we'll see how the standings are going to play out. We'll see how this one goes. Toronto far behind. Why am I not shocked? They were, man, boy, did they have to fight back last week. The Argonauts were way behind, and they had to kind of kick and scratch and claw to get all the way back against those Tiger Cats. And Hamilton last week, oh boy, just with that late field goal, able to put it out. And then bad play calling. Bad play calling is what has hurt these Argonauts. Jay, how's it going? Welcome in, 0-0. We'll make it 1-1. Hey, we've seen games start like that. This game is going to be kicking off in just a few minutes. We're going to be bringing you the anthems, and then we're going to be rocking and rolling. Of course, this is a big game. This is a real test for Toronto. Ottawa, solid team, second in the East. Toronto trying to catch them. They need to pick up a lot of points. Toronto's sitting at 12 points right now. Ottawa is sitting at 15. So they can certainly catch them. They can certainly get close. But Toronto's going to have their job cut out for them. They're going to have to work hard. They're going to have to be a little better at the defense against the run and a little better in short yardage situations. Again, for 2 games in a row now, we've seen Toronto struggle with a yard and a half, 2 yards to go. The red zone, they were better. They were able to get in against Hamilton, but a better defense like this Ottawa team has, and Toronto might find themselves in trouble. So we'll see how this one is going to pull out. We are moments away from kickoff. Kadeem Carey, we expect him to get more into the play. They didn't use him too much in the first half. The second half, he started getting involved in the play. Chad Kelly going more to the run, and the Argos using Carey to move it along, which was good. They also used McMahon quite a lot too. In the first half, it was more McMahon than Carey. The one thing that we noticed last week against Hamilton is it was in the kick returns. It was in the punt returns. Jerry and Grant really didn't get much opportunity to run with the ball. We'll see if that holds true here today against Ottawa. Ottawa, when kicking, if they're going to look to keep the ball away from Grant and put it more over to McMahon. So we'll see what the Ottawa Redblacks have in store, how they're going to defend these Argonauts, but the Toronto Argonauts desperately looking to get back in the win column and pick it up. Drew Brown getting the start. He holds the lowest interception percentage in the CFL. He will be leading the Redblacks on the field. And of course, going back, Chad Kelly coming right back last week versus Hamilton. 39 rushing yards and a TD, 322 passing yards, but a lot of incompletions, some interceptions, and just there were some bad play calls late in those games. Cameron, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. If you're just tuning in, thanks for joining us. We know it's lunchtime for some folks early here in the afternoon, officially 1:02 Eastern Time, September 7th, as we are awaiting this game to get going. When will the CFL run with 12 or more teams? 9 is so odd. It is a little odd. You get the crossover that comes into effect. I don't know when they're going to expand. It'll be interesting to see. I personally, and I know, it adds another time zone into the mix, but I'd love to see a team out east. I'd love to see a team kind of go over to, PEI over in that region. Out east in Canada would be very, very cool. Then you're truly Canadian wide. So you put a couple teams out there. Hey, I think it would be pretty sweet. Welcome in, Gerard. Good morning. Good to see you. Then the kickoff after the anthems. That's right. Sometimes they broadcast the anthems. Sometimes they don't. Right now, they're just sitting and talking, but we'll be watching along. Now, if you are one of those who puts a little bit of a wager on the game, please make sure you are playing responsibly, know your limits, and do what you need to do. But we will keep you up to date on all the odds as they come and as they change. Now, they do change. Right now, we are looking pretty even. And here comes Ottawa coming out on the field. The pyro is going off. The teams are making their way onto the turf. Jason, the Argonaut, he's going to lead the Argos out. Will they be able to pull this one off? They're going to go to a commercial break. When they return, we'll get some game action going on. So while they're waiting, just to let you know, just to keep you updated, if this is your first time tuning in with us, to let you know, come in the chat, say hello. By being in the chat, you're earning points. You can check your points at any time by just typing !points into the chat. And then you can redeem some graphics for your favorite teams by simply doing !redeem Redblacks or !redeem Argos. You can bring up a little graphic for your team, and it's a way that you can play along all stream long. Now, if you're a channel member, channel members have access to the custom emojis. Custom emojis for all teams are included, and we update those for each game. So feel free to play along as we go and cheer for your team. Dallas, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. And again, sorry everybody on Facebook, the emojis, the custom emojis and the redemptions strictly only on the tubes over here on YouTube. So thanks for tuning in. Also, to let you know, we are just a couple of weeks away from the NHL preseason. NHL preseason is going to be kicking off. We will be kicking it off with a birthday week of streams, September 20th. The Argonauts in action, followed by the Maple Leafs on September 22nd as the Toronto Maple Leafs will be in action against the Ottawa Senators to kick off their preseason. And we will have you covered all preseason long. And then when we get into the regular season, we will be your one-stop shop destination for all things NHL. So hockey is going to be awesome. And of course, we will continue to follow the Canadian Football League into the playoffs and see how they go. Hopefully the Argos can have a great game. The odds right now, the odds for the Argos to win the Grey Cup. Let's see. I had it here not long ago, but I must have closed it. Let's see if we can pull this up here real quickly. I won't bore you too long as I click around. Oh, it's giving me problems. All right, let's try this one more time. We'll see if we can bring it up. The Argos, you know, they were... What is going on? All right, let's see if we can reload this. Don't you love when technology likes to not cooperate for you? All right, we will go in. We will look it up another time. But hey, the Argonauts, they were not top pick, believe it or not, not top pick to win the Grey Cup, but always interesting to see where they have it and how they will move around. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you tap that thumbs up button. They're just at commercial break, and then this game is going to be getting underway. Who are you taking to win today? Who are your picks? Are you going with the Argonauts? Are you going with the Ottawa Redblacks? Who is your selection? Let us know, because we are just about set to go. Looks like it's a little rainy in Ottawa today. It's actually pretty rainy. I see the hoods are out. The rain is pouring down. So that is definitely going to come into effect. And we already have a little bit of an odds change. The odds going to minus 113 now from each team. So we will update this as it goes along. So from the odds continuing to move around. Whoops. The spread odds have changed. Everything is changing around. So we are going to get this updated, and then let's play some football, shall we? 6-5 this season. The Argonauts 1-4 on the road, which is not great.
Short week, not a lot of practice.
All right, short week, pouring rain. 7-3-1 are the Redblacks. 5-0-1 at home, as we said off the top. They are undefeated at home. No anthems for us here today. Fine, be that way. Let's just play some football. Let's kick this one off. Looks like the Argos are set to receive. So here we go. A rainy day in Ottawa. And the Argonauts going to start this one with possession. Set to kick it off. Here we go. Game on. First ball is kicked up. The Argonauts in their whites with the baby blues. Grant back to receive. He's going to run this towards the middle. And he's going to get taken down about the 36-yard line. So Chad Kelly going to make his way out. Going to start this one up for the Argonauts.
Offside, Ottawa number 89.
Oh, it looks like we got an offside off the kick on Ottawa.
Because Chad Kelly was waving everybody back onto the sideline there. Marco Dubois was one of the heroes.
They're going to do this again.
For the Ottawa Redblacks, and always one of the best special teamers in the CFL. Little fired up to get this one going. Offside on the opening kickoff, so he's got to run.
That's something you don't see every day. A penalty on the opening kickoff, especially an offside. Dubois jumping the gun.
Yeah, Argos.
They're going to reset, catch their breath, and they're going to kick this one again.
Pushing the Redblacks back a little bit.
Well, Gerard, they did them at the game. They just didn't show them on TV, which normally they do.
They were at the 36-yard line.
All right, let's kick it again. They were at the 36. Let's see if we get better field position here for the Argonauts.
An 11-yard return from where he
Grant is back again.
Let's see what Richard Leone.
Here's the kick. Again, this one is going to be received about the 22 to the 30, the 35, the 36 to the 40. Grant is going. Brought down about the 47. Nice little run there by Grant. Argos, a 5-yard penalty, turns out gives them 10 yards, moving it up ahead. So a nice early go there for the Argonauts. Mr. Wolf going for those Argos. So we'll see what Kelly has up his sleeve. He had a few little tricks last game. Here's the snap in motion, fakes the handoff. Kelly back to passes, the pocket collapses, gets it off and overthrows it to the sideline. Incomplete. So Toronto starting here on the Toronto 48.
Preparing for the birth of his first child, Dylan Giffen gets that start at left guard.
Coxie had a good game last game. We'll see if they go to him early. Neld is well in here today. B. Disney, hello there. Welcome in.
Argonauts in those icy white uniforms here on the road.
Here's the snap. Argos back. Kelly looking. He's going to go sideline route. This might be a yard short of a first down. This could be 3rd and 1. Coxey's, we were just talking about him. He does get his first touch here. Kelly goes sideline route, but a yard short. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. First short yardage play for the Argonauts today.
He's working against Brandon Dandridge, one of the best coverage defensive backs in the CFL. Kelly wanted to go quickly. They didn't, and now it looks like the punting unit comes off the sideline.
But they are not going to attempt to go for it. Toronto struggles in the short yardage situations. They're going to elect to punt this one away.
They had an opportunity here around midfield with John Haggerty, who has been so good this
Haggerty
year.
didn't have a stellar game last game, but he is known for the big boot. He's going to kick this down, received by the Ottawa 15, quickly taken down about the 18 or 19. So Ottawa going to have their first series of the game coming up. Looking to get things down as Drew Brown making his way here on the field. He has 3 game-winning drives this year, 10 TDs to 5 interceptions. Ooh, Dallas is getting the cookies out. Dallas, what kind of cookies? What do we got today? Chocolate chip oatmeal.
Has been a big part of Ottawa's success this season.
Red and yellow boots. Ottawa from their own 19. Looking. Going to go over the top. Picked up a quick 5 yards. Pass from behind the line of scrimmage, so pick up about 3.
He's part of this starting offense.
Oh, they're going to give him 5.
The guy's blocking for.
It was a nice little outlet pass. Good job
Center, Eric Starsala.
staying in that rover position, giving Brown a chance to outlet that one.
Ottawa this week, making a change at the running back spot. Rock Armstead 4th in the league in rushing, but he's moved out.
Everybody's set.
Takes over.
Snap, Brown back to pass. He's looking deep. He's going to go across. Great catch. Great catch all day. Wide open in the secondary. Wow. All alone was Hardy. Hardy was just there. 26-yard catch. No one even near him, and he probably would have had more, except he slipped. He made the catch, and as he planted to turn, he slipped and went down. The 26-yard catch for Hardy. I think he needs one more for 200. They're going to hand this one off and run it up, picking up just a couple of yards. So he needs 8. 8 more catches for Hardy to get to 200 in his career.
Yeah, defensive line.
Hardy is an
Used to be
absolute
led
beast.
by Jake Serezna, obviously one of the top defensive tackles in the league over the years.
Oh, just don't judge me until you walked him out in my red yellow boots. That's awesome.
Middle linebacker this week.
Oh, Gerard, Bret Hart was the best. I had a chance to spend some time with Bret Hart. He was awesome. Back to pass Ottawa again, a deep pass, and they can't come up with the catch.
The intended receiver that time, as it was Eli
Sliding
Stone,
down
who
to
had
make the catch, and he can't hang on to it. That would have taken them to the Argonauts 40.
Wet conditions couldn't bring it in.
Wow.
Stove getting an opportunity with Jalen Ackland,
Trying to
Braylon
go
Addison.
way down. He was all alone. He was there, and it got him in the chest. He just couldn't hang on to it. Ottawa 3rd and 8. They're going to kick this one away, so the Argonauts will get the ball back. Nobody successful in their first series. Grant back to receive, getting some blocks, and cannot get 4. He's taken down about the 20. Couldn't really see.
In the Canadian Football League,
So they're going to go to commercial break. We'll see what the Argos do when they come back. Kadeem Carey, will he be able to get in here? Will they finally utilize him? Will Toronto get the running game going? That's going to be key for them so far, or will be as they move forward, not so far. But welcome in, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. My name is Sam. I am from Toronto. We are a Toronto-based channel. We love our Toronto sports. We got you covered with the Argonauts. We got the Maple Leafs coming up soon. Might even sprinkle some Raptors in there if they actually can pull out some wins. They were tough to watch last year. So boy, oh boy. Not following the Blue Jays too much this year. They've been real painful, although they've been good lately. Jays have been pretty good. They had a little winning streak going on. But man, I think they're starting to come back down to what we expect from them. But we will keep an eye out of the corner of our eye on those Blue Jays to see what they're doing. But I'm excited for the second half of this CFL season as it's moving along. The Argonauts have a chance. They're sticking around. They are sticking around, that is for sure. And going to make it close. They are just 3 points behind Ottawa. Ottawa trying to catch Montreal. Montreal is just running away right now. Montreal is absolutely incredible. BC leapfrogs back over Winnipeg with their win over Montreal. Of course, Winnipeg in a rematch against the Rough Riders a little bit later on. So Saskatchewan and Winnipeg, a rematch from last week. Winnipeg taking the first one. Let's see if they can do it again. That would be exceptional. The Bombers really coming on strong. They were a little bit lower in the standings, and they've clawed their way back.
His third loss.
All right, we are coming back from commercial break. After 19 career starts, Kelly's 16-3. He's tied right up there with Bo Levi and Jackie Parker. Parker going back 54-56 with 17-2. So Kelly, one of the best quarterbacks through so many starts. Here he comes. He's going to go awkward throw, intercepted, picked off. Ottawa's going to run this one downfield, and it's a touchdown, Ottawa.
That's exactly the issue we talked about last week.
Wow.
That interception out of the gate led to points.
Come on.
We could go in this one even more directly.
Toronto out of the shotgun, an awkward throw. I don't know what Kelly was doing here. He kind of overthrew it, threw it to three guys, and Ottawa gets a hand on it, knocks it down, pick six, running it in, touchdown, Redblacks. Oh, terrible start here for the Argonauts. Mr. Wolf, my thoughts exactly. Single point is up and it's good. That's going to make it 7. 7-0 here, Ottawa. So Toronto's going to get the ball back. Oh my goodness. That was just not good. They're going to have another quick commercial break. Webb is going to pick that one off and run that one in. Wow. I'm floored. I'm absolutely floored. That puts Kelly at 1 for 3 with an interception for a touchdown. Oof. After we were just talking such high praise about him. We were just talking about how good he has been over the course of his many starts. One of the best. And he throws a brutal interception. But I guess that is par for the course. All right, we got some odds changing. Again, let's get these updated. On the money line, the Argonauts, they're going to move to plus 140. Ottawa going to go to minus 180. The spread is now going to change. The Argonauts plus 3.5. And that goes to minus 114 on the odds. Ottawa for the plus 3.5. And I know it's early, but hey, we got to update as we go. The over-under, of course, is going to shuffle as well. Going to now go to 54.5. So one score shuffles the odds. If you got your bets in earlier, good job again. If you are betting, please make sure you are playing responsibly. But what a touchdown. I cannot believe it. My gosh. So Unger couldn't come up with it. He had the hand there. The ball was over his head, though. And a great little tip down by Ottawa to run that one in. Oh, my gosh. Just crazy. They're going to have an interesting conversation on the bench. There you go, Mr. Wolf. And this kick is going to swivel across. Grant is going to pick it up. He's going to run this all the way back to the 50, the 55. Nice run back to Jerry and Grant. And he's going to get taken down. So they run this back into the Ottawa territory. The Ottawa 50, 4-yard line, I believe is where it's going to be.
Also against the Redblacks, it was Carol Brooks that got him August 13th, 2023.
So a nice run back, some good field position here for Toronto to start with.
Marc-Antoine Dequoy had a slightly significant interception.
As
Kelly's adventures in his return.
Let's see what Kelly's going to do now. Maybe they'll keep this one on the field. He's going to fake the handoff, throwing it across. Another interception, you moron! Another interception. Ottawa running it back to the Toronto 50. Oh my God. Kelly. 1 for 4 with 2 interceptions. Pull this guy out of the game. Oh my goodness. He's literally giving it to Ottawa. Literally. Unbelievable. What? Nowhere thrown, and nowhere near Unger. This is just a bad throw. Right to him. Danridge just scooping that one up, so thank you very much. Here comes Ottawa. They're going to march down to the Toronto 42? 41? My goodness. The Argos in trouble.
High efficiency as we've seen throughout the year.
If you're just joining us or if you're watching along in Ninja background, make sure you give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe for us. If you're scrolling through on Team Replay, welcome in. The Pickle Man making his appearance. Short yardage play. Ottawa going to run this over for a first down. So we're only a couple of minutes in. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ottawa's already up 7-0 with 2 interceptions. Yikes. Zoinks, I believe, is the correct expression on that one.
National Football League last season.
Just not good.
To the Toronto Argonauts, along with Jake Serezna, ironically, in exchange for Curly Gittins Jr. Released by Toronto, finds himself here in Ottawa. An opportunity to play.
4 receivers to the left of Brown, gets it out quickly. It is complete. It's Eli.
Here comes Ottawa, going to run this one through and taken down.
4 here for Drew Brown as he's making his first ever start against Toronto. 13 career starts, first against the Argos.
Let's make some changes here.
And Drew Brown.
Toronto's got to figure out something. They got to get something going on here.
Another hitch look there from Ottawa as you see them getting it blocked up with Miller and Rhymes out front.
Four-man rush here from the Argonauts. Brown gets it out quickly. Benji Franklin knocks it away. Trying to get the football to Justin Hardy once again, but it can't be completed, so out comes the field.
All right, so they're going to have to, Ottawa's going to have to kick it away now.
And there you see nice break to the
Let's see what they're going to do, trying to
Benji Franklin getting
move this one around. Argonauts, they need to figure out their game plan. They need to get their game plan in action, because right now it is trouble.
First in the Canadian Football League. I think the Redblacks would like a little bit more. 6 points in the score zone, but when they need it.
Here's the field goal. This is going to be up, and it's going to be good. So they add 3. That's right. Zoinks, Scoob. They're going to add 3. 10-0 Ottawa. As the Argonauts struggling out of the gate here. They're going to go to commercial break. Maybe Toronto can take this commercial break to figure out what on earth they have done wrong and kind of regroup and figure it out. Yikes. That's just not gonna work for anybody. Argos fans are wondering what is going on. I mean, that was just bad. I mean, he's got to do better than that. You can't keep playing like that. You just can't. That's all on Kelly. A couple of bad throws. Oh my goodness. I don't know about you. I'm frustrated. Kelly's got to perform better than that. It's certainly changing the game, changing the outlook of the game. But we'll see. Hey, we'll see what they're going to do, right? Argos, they got to find a way of kind of regrouping here and figuring this back out because yikes. Make the Argonauts score. Yeah, Jay, they got to figure out something. I mean, just brutal. Just absolutely brutal with that going on. And that's not going to work for anyone, unfortunately. Argonauts can't play like that. You can't. They need better offense, and they can find a way to get better offense. They have better offense, but it's just not going to work. Oh. All right, let's see how we're going to go, how we're going to play through. Argonauts, they're coming back here. We're going to regroup. They're going to be better. They're going to turn this one around.
You can speak to that as a former college quarterback. It's handling that wet ball early in the game.
It's so hard to get comfortable with it, and once you have a couple of misses like that,
let's
it's
see.
in your
Welcome
head.
in,
Now you
everybody.
gotta
Here's the
not just on
kickoff.
the interceptions. It's
Toronto going to catch it and drop it. So a bad kick by Ottawa. The Argonauts, it doesn't get to their proper returner.
comes out to be able to get control of the football.
So here comes Kelly.
Exactly where you need it. That look for
Let's
Ryan
see if he
Tierney
can
almost
go
screamed,
a
maybe
couple
we
of
go with the
downs
highest
here
efficiency.
without
Cam
turning the
Dukes
ball
maybe,
over.
and
Gordon,
even
hello
had
there. Welcome in.
some
Good to see you.
huge plays, of course, with the pick six and 19 defensive stops you talked about, leading the CFL in terms of team percentage of defensive stops.
Yeah, Jay, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Let's see what the Argos have now, starting at their own 41-yard line. Kelly needs to lead this group. Going to fake. No, he's going to hand it off. Big run here. Toronto is on the move. Was this Carey or McMahon? It's Kadeem Carey with a huge yard run. This was awesome. Finally, they used Carey. He faked me out. He's faked the handoff 2 or 3 times. This time he gives it to Carey. Carey runs up the gut, 32 yards. Huge run by Carey. They're going to hand it off again. He's going to run and pick up about 4 here. So a nice couple of runs by Kadeem Carey. That is huge. What a run. The one thing I will say about Kelly and this Argonauts offense is they do work quickly. They're working very quick. Can they keep marching downfield? He only has 1 completed pass so far here today. Back to pass, and he drops the ball. He picks it up. He's going to run this one into trouble, and he's going to get taken down, picking up 2. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4. So not sure what happened here. So Hiralahu going to go for a field goal now. My goodness.
Mishandling the ball as he brought it up looking to throw.
Kelly drops the ball. Luckily was able to pick it up.
Which won't be enough.
Oh my goodness.
Frankie Griffin.
That was not good.
Made the play. So after Lewis Ward knocked it through from 37.
So Toronto's going to go for the field goal here, get some points on the board. Hiralahu, 30 for 33 this season. The kick is up. It's flirting with that right side, but it's going to go through. The Argos are on the board. They find a way, and thank goodness, because they needed to get something in as they're going to go to commercial break here again. Struggles continue here for the Argonauts. They just need to find the zone. They need to find better play, because this is frustrating. This is tough. I might get College Football 25 today. Nice, Mr. Wolf. That's awesome. That's right, Dallas. They finally got a goal. Finally. Oh, struggles continue. Toronto, they got this. We know how they play, right? They struggle in the first couple quarters, and then they come back and attack. Again, Ottawa has been outscored every quarter this season except the 3rd. So hopefully Toronto can start getting some points back on the board. Dallas, I don't know if we're going to have time to go see it. I'd love to see it eventually, but it might be something we have to wait till it comes out on home video. Jump on it or go nuts. Take a squirrel on top. Let's do it. Go nuts. Toronto Argonauts have to score. Let's do it right. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, Jay. They have to go in and get it. He said video. Yeah. If it comes out on VHS, I'd still have to pick it up. Yeah, Gerard, I heard that. That's crazy. Go to Blockbuster. Blockbuster, Jumbo Video. Got to get my VHS copy. So we are just coming back from commercial break here. 10-3 Ottawa leading this one. Still very early in this game. Let's see what Ottawa's going to do. What do they have in store for us? Drew Brown, so far he's 4 for 6 with 46 yards. Oh, it did, Mr. Wolf. Yeah, it did. We're just playing around. All right, here comes Drew. Coming back across. Drew going way, way down. Almost intercepted. Toronto had their fingertips on it, but could not reel it in. B. Disney, did you watch the series that was on, was it Netflix? Blockbuster, the series? That was good. I enjoyed it too. Old mail and Netflix DVDs, yeah. You know, apparently when Netflix was doing the mail order videos, they approached Blockbuster to do a deal where they would kind of merge, and Netflix would do the mail out stuff and Blockbuster would do the hard goods, and Blockbuster turned them down. Brown going to throw this one. It's caught, but it's going to be short of a first down. That's going to be third and a couple, so I assume they're probably going to punt this one away.
All 6'6" of him makes a catch.
Yeah, Martner just sitting down essentially.
So Drew on this going for these short yardage passes doesn't come up enough. Ben, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, oh, Dallas for sure. Colin, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Welcome in, everybody.
He's the one who gets credit for the tackle there. So
Redblacks going to kick this one away. Deep. Grant back to receive about the 15. He's going to run right into trouble and taken down at the Toronto 15. Nowhere to go with 5:16 left to go in the first quarter. The Argos have a long field ahead of them. Their passing game has struggled significantly, but they got a couple of good runs in courtesy of Kadeem Carey, who's one of our thumbnail athletes for today's stream.
Those are the guys you're seeing making these impact plays in coverage.
Let's see what Toronto can do here. They got to get it going. Here's a snap, fakes the handoff, quick route to the sideline. That's going to pick up about 7. Nice little move by Coxie to step around the first man, picking up a couple of yards. Coxie doing a good job. He rent Nintendo for the weekend, the video store, lit it in the house permanently. That's awesome. I remember Dallas going way back. When I had my tonsils out, my parents rented me an Atari for the weekend to try it out and have something to do when recovering from the tonsil, getting the tonsils out. Nothing beats the old Atari. Short yardage throw, and again, it's underthrown. That's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Again, mistakes by Kelly. Kelly, 2 and 6 now, only 16 yards, 2 interceptions. I personally think Kelly's got to sit. Take him out for a couple of minutes. Let him regroup. Let's get Cameron Dukes in here. Get something going. Oh, Dallas. Duck Hunt was the best. Remember Gyromite? Gyromite was pretty darn good, too. The Argos going to punt this one away, really kicking from the 15-yard line. Ottawa going to receive at their own 40. Going to move up to the 50. Argos going to take them down, so this is going to be spotted. The Ottawa 48.
Brandon Dandridge returns this one, and Kelly goes to work on the sideline. Cam Dukes throwing alongside.
So Cam Dukes, hey, somebody's listening. Cam Dukes warming up on the sideline.
You know, his confidence is not made up. He's been very
getting in there.
Not intimidated.
Will we see it? Cam Dukes coming in.
But again, you just, for a guy just in his 3rd game of the year, everybody else is in mid-season form.
So here Cam Dukes and Kelly throwing the ball back and forth.
And 2 interceptions right now for
This coming around Ottawa, short yardage play behind the line of scrimmage. Going to run it up, picking up about 5.
That one out on a little bubble screen. And
Yeah, I know. Oh, I haven't had Kool-Aid in so long.
Saying, please don't hold me like that. I'm trying to get
Man,
around
I
the
love
corner
Kool-Aid.
like
Kool-Aid
so
is
often,
great.
but it is
I don't even
completely
remember what
forgettable.
color I preferred. That's how long it's been.
The receipt. Then Andre Miller using that size as a blocker. Helping Dominic Grimes get upfield.
Ottawa at their own 53, 2nd and 5. 3.5 left in quarter number 1.
Brown with a hard count.
Back to pass.
That looks right.
This going across. Going to be first down if it's caught, and it is. First down Ottawa, the 50-yard line.
Between zones and settling down, making catches, but that was every little bit of effort needed against a collision with Tavares McFadden and Deshaun Amos right there as well.
And watch the tail end of this route, how hard he kind of works back towards the football. See him bend it back towards the line of scrimmage, helping out his quarterback a little bit, recognizing that wide
big
side throw, the time
takedown.
it takes for the ball to get there. The DBs are closing.
Priester
We
on
gotta
the coverage,
get this
tracking
one
him down.
going.
So Robert Priester active early on as Brown with full protection loads it up, wants to take a
Uh-oh,
shot.
they're going deep. Ottawa way downtown and almost intercepted.
Dominic Grimes and Benji Franklin.
Grimes couldn't come up with it.
Him down for the second
Toronto
time today.
almost picked that one off. Dangerous play.
Doing a nice job in coverage.
Dangerous play, but a
Drew
nice
Brown just
catch there.
Looking to give one of the best receivers in the Canadian
Orange-
football
oh,
league
orange
an opportunity to
popsicle.
make a play.
Man, everyone's
Closest to the
doing the
top of your
orange
screen, that
creamsicle
matchup right down the
slushies now.
sideline.
McDonald's had their
Grimes isn't in behind
creamsicle
him. Franklin's
milkshake.
got
Harvey's got
tremendous speed.
an orange creamsicle
But Grimes with
slushy.
the size advantage down
So
there.
good.
That's what Drew Brown is banking on with that throw. Hoping Grimes can box him out. Come down with the rebound.
Nice toss
6
here by
advantage for Dominic Grimes.
the Red Blacks, but Toronto knocks it down. 2nd and 10.
Bob Dice is on the field right before the snap comes up on 2nd and 10. Some
We got some
confusion for
whistles.
The Red Blacks offensively.
Timeout, Ottawa.
Timeout Ottawa.
So the Red Blacks will call a timeout.
Ottawa going to kind of regroup and rethink here. Obviously, coach
Bob
didn't
Dice
like the
certainly
play
doesn't
that
want
was
to
being
squander
called. They're
that
going to
with a-
realign,
Wasted play or a penalty.
get this set
Love the
back
call
up.
from Tommy Condell, the offensive coordinator. As soon as you cross midfield, you got a little bit of momentum. Chad Kelly struggling here at the end of the first quarter. A little bit of a drifting breeze at their back, so he decides to take a shot. And now it's the
All right, let's do it again. 2nd and 10, 2:19 remaining here.
2nd and 10
From the
but
Toronto
maximizes
48.
possession. They call timeout, regroup. 4 receivers to the left of Brown. It's a
Set.
5-man rush.
Brown looking.
Brown steps
He's
up.
going to go deep again. Caught for the first down.
Dominic Grimes wins
Great play by Ottawa as they continue to march downfield.
dig route and a huge
First down with 2 minutes left to go. Again, Ottawa's getting these 10, 12-yard passes in with ease. Toronto is defense not kind of getting in front of that.
Grimes in that situation, you see him shield the ball with his body.
Nice catch and a little too easy.
So that he's not gonna, his catch isn't
Of a
gonna be affected
takedown.
by the contact.
Franklin was there, pulls him down, but
That was
just
that one to move the sticks.
not hard enough.
Just like Dominic Grimes said he was
So from the
looking forward to
Toronto
playing against
29
Mr.
now.
here this week.
Ottawa 1st and 10. Fake the handoff, back to pass, a little lob again, and this time better defense is going to break it up, but a flag on the play. This could be pass interference.
Pass interference, Toronto number 9. Automatic first down.
Mechie comes up. It is going to be pass interference. I thought the contact came as the ball came in,
And my initial thought on this one was that
unless it happened before the camera switched over.
is trying to get to it, but we'll see right here. Yeah, look, it's like
That's pretty close.
his eyes are on the ball, but the body contact I think comes first.
Pretty close. But that's going to move the chains up again, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Toronto 14 now. As Ottawa's getting ready to strike as we got a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Toronto's defense needs to step up. Short yardage toss. Here they come. They miss the first hit, but it's enough to drive the Ottawa player off balance. And he's going to pick up just a single yard or two.
Defensive end.
Yeah, Hardy narrowly
Hardy with a good step, almost had enough to move forward. But another reception as Hardy's getting closer and closer to the 200 marker.
Robbie Smith there to clean up.
The number of times Robbie Smith is at the sideline making tackles is always mind-boggling for me. The way he turns and runs and covers so much ground is Brown. On 2nd and 9, the closing stages of this first quarter.
Here comes back to pass, going for a touchdown, overthrown through the end zone. Incomplete. 36 seconds to go. It's going to be 3rd and 9, so I assume they're going to come and kick a field goal, but they will wait and see what it's going to be. Hardy has 3 receptions so far, which means I think he needs 6 more.
Lined up tight to the formation.
6 more for 200 receptions in his career.
A little bit of a seam, but Milton does a nice
So
job.
we will keep our eye on that.
20 yards away from Lewis Ward, who's already knocked one through.
So he's made it from the Lewis Ward, made it from the 37. He's going to go for a second attempt today. This will be a 20-yard attempt, and that's going to be good. Erases the field goal the Argonauts scored earlier. Ottawa restores their 10-point lead, 13-3. Ouch. Because we have about 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Argonauts will take possession. They're 40, and they will look to move this one along. Wow, I mean, Toronto, this is not what I expected. I'll be honest. I thought this one was going to be a whole lot closer. But they are certainly making things happen. Line continues to change. Oh, it's changing again here. Long pass! Caught!
And he somehow held on to it.
Huge catch from the Argonauts.
On the final play of the first
The final play of the quarter.
41 yards.
A 41-yard reception. That is huge. Polk is going to bring that one in. Thank you. Holy moly, as the first quarter comes to an end, Kelly knocks it off big time with that long bomb. That is exactly what was needed. All we're trying to do is update the lines as they keep shuffling along here. The Argos trying to make a dent, trying to get back in this one. They are down by 10. Lots of time to go. RK, how's it going? Drinking the champagne of beers with my dog. Let's go, Red Barks. Love it. That's awesome. RK, what kind of dog do you have with you? Hopefully you guys can bring this team some luck. The Red Blacks out to a big lead here, up by 10, but no surprise. The Argos have been in this position game in and game out. Seems that they always seem to disappear in the early moments and then have a huge comeback in the back half. Of course, Ottawa outscoring them here big time. So things still switching around. Yeah, wow. Boy, oh boy. The odds are switching faster than I can update them. They keep adjusting. So with that pass, the Argos coming in close with a good chance. We'll see what they do. Going to plus 186 now. 245 is Ottawa. But this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a tight one. We expect this to come down to the wire. The Argonauts have to start getting it together to make it interesting. Kelly needs to find his game. He has been terrible in this first quarter, going 3 for 7, 57 yards total. 5 first downs for Ottawa, 2 for Toronto, 87 passing yards for Ottawa, 57 Toronto. Toronto 39 rushing yards, 7 for Ottawa, 96-94. Toronto a slight advantage in the total yard scenario. But really, Kelly, 3 for 7, 57 yards. And that is because 41, he just did a 41-yard pass, was able to pick up some yards there. Kadeem Carey had that big run in the first, and it was Mackay Polk, 41-yard reception, and that was a tough catch. Ottawa all over him, a real tough catch.
Unbelievable grab by Polk there as we begin
Had a
the
cold
second
last.
quarter.
Oh,
Kelly,
Ben, glad to hear you're feeling better. Let's see what they do now. Kelly, quick pass to the 20. It's received, brought down. I think this is going to be just short of the first down marker. So we'll get a short yardage situation here on second down. Polk, another one. We talked about him earlier. Polk and Coxie, two big targets for Kelly. He's utilizing Polk right now big time.
Calling the shots on the Argos sideline.
Argos are set. Dimwitty calling it in. Kelly back to pass. He's going to now rush this. Look out. He runs right into Ottawa. Taken down with a sakalaka-laka. Oh, my goodness. Lanks absolutely wraps him up and takes him down. Kelly got greedy. He looked to pass and saw that first down marker was just a couple of yards away. And instead of throwing it, he tries to tuck it and run it. But he ran the wrong way. He almost ran into his lineman. Instead decided to turn directions, and Lang was right there to take him down. Colin, it is chilly today. It is very chilly. We went for a walk, a little exercise early this morning, and it was brisk. And another interception! Another interception! Ottawa looking for a block, running all the way down. Kelly is blocked. Two blockers. 30, the 20, the 10. Ottawa, touchdown! Oh my gosh.
You remember on the second series of the game,
Another pick six. Kelly, 3 interceptions, 2 of them for touchdowns. Wow. The Argonauts had some momentum. They were moving. A bad play here. Polk got one hand, tried to reel it in, but he couldn't. It rolls off his fingers right into the hands of the Ottawa Redblacks, and some great blocking as they run it all the way down field. Oh my God. Webb. What a run.
In the first 17 minutes of this football game,
Damon Webb, 2 interceptions. Unbelievable. The extra point is good. Argos, you got to make a quarterback change right now. Kelly is destroying this team. Ottawa, just unbelievable. Let's go, Argos. Let's get this one back. Pull the goalie. That's right. My goodness. Brian, how's it going? Welcome in. Jerry Shamrocks and Six Nations Chiefs. Last night game, 2 o'clock. If I was in Ontario, I'd be at the game. Oh, that's cool, Brian. Nice. Wow. Ottawa right now steamrolling Toronto. The money line shifts. The Argos go from plus 186 to plus 470. Ottawa from minus 245 to minus 1100. Wow. The spread grows to 11 and a half. Unbelievable. The over-under, we're not going to change, well, no, we're not going to change the over-under. We're going to leave it at what we originally set it at. But, oh my goodness, what is happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh, Ottawa, they have come to play. I know we picked them in our picks of the week, but did not expect a 20-3 lead at the start of the second quarter. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm blown away. This is just insane. Absolutely insane.
Yeah, give it to him, Spider-Man. Damon spins his web.
Wow.
Kelly gets caught in it for the second time today.
Yeah, ball gets up high. Polk can't come down with this one. off his
That's
hand.
crazy.
Webb with a little juggle of his own, but manages to squeeze it.
Webb, 2 interceptions for touchdowns.
Defensive unit.
2 interceptions for
All
touchdowns
the way to the house.
in the first half. And really, it's the first quarter in a couple minutes. Unbelievable. You know, last week we were hard on the defense, and here comes Grant is going to run this up. They're going to be taken down, so some field position here. We got a flag.
Expect that one to go backwards.
Flag, I think, is going to be on Toronto.
The hardest part about pick six is obviously psychologically for any quarterback.
Illegal block, Toronto number 26.
You got to go right back on the field.
So illegal block. This is going to move back. Last week we were really hard on the defense, on the Toronto defense. They couldn't stop the run. They had a hard time getting things going. But you know, we can't even give the defense a hard time today right now because it's been Kelly. 2 interceptions, 14 points on Kelly right now. The defense has done okay. They've held them to 2 field goals. But my gosh. Kelly back out here from the Toronto 16. He's going to fake the handoff. A short yardage play, and again, he almost threw it over the head of the Toronto player.
Early on in this football game, 12:30 remaining in the second quarter, still lots of time left.
My goodness, they go to poke again in that slot back position. But my gosh, he almost missed him, and he was like right in front of him. Not good playing here by the Argonauts. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Make sure to hit that thumbs up for us. And of course, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, kindly hit that subscribe. Kelly back, 2nd and 6. Gonna throw this over. He was over the first down mark, but gets driven backwards. So we'll see where they put the spot. They are gonna get that first down. Wow. So he's 6 for 11 now, 79 yards. Kelly continuing to go these short yardage plays.
Got a favorable spot. I wasn't sure how that one was going to go. Between his momentum.
So let's see what they do now. From the Toronto 28. Colin, I've given up on the Jays. September 22nd, we will have the opening day of preseason for the Maple Leafs. September 22nd, it'll be Toronto versus Ottawa. Now, Toronto is not taking place in the Michigan tournament this year. Usually every year, there's a little tournament that takes place with 4 teams for the prospects. Toronto is not participating in that. Toronto is having a rookie showcase versus the Montreal Canadiens. So 2 games in Montreal. That's coming up next week, but I don't know if that's being broadcast anywhere. If we do see it's coming up, if we can bring you that, we certainly will. Long pass. This one is caught and knocked down. But again, it's going to be short. 2nd and 17 is going to turn into about 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 4. So Toronto's going to have to kick this one away. So dangerous hit here. Sindani able to hold on to it and bring this one down as he takes a high shot in the top of the shoulders. So 3rd and 4. Toronto's going to try and kick this one away unless they can get Ottawa to jump offside. They cannot. There's the kick. Good yardage all the way back to the Ottawa 30. Here they go. Ottawa on the move, cutting inside and taken down about the 48. So Ottawa right now in full control of this football game. We still got some time, 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Toronto's got to figure something out real quick. Dandridge, 3 returns, 33 yards, 19 his longest run of the day. Give me one moment. Oh boy. Okay, so Argos. What do the Argos need to do. I'll tell you what the Argos need to do. I still think they got to pull Kelly out. Let him rest. Kelly has not been able to get anything done at all, and that has been a big problem. 8 for 13, 85 yards. You know, in comparison, Drew Brown is only 9 for 14 with 87 yards, but the difference is 3 interceptions. 2 of those interceptions run all the way back for touchdowns, and that really is the difference in this game. With the football thing. Jay, yes, it's on commercial break right now. It's commercial break, and we'll be back momentarily. And hopefully Toronto can figure something out, because the first half, again, their first half, the last three games, they have struggled out of the gate, struggled tremendously in the first half. It is the second half where they seem to excel. How much are tickets to go to the game? Jay, you know what? I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked up tickets. I haven't looked up tickets to see what they cost, but I believe they're fairly reasonable. Argonaut tickets are typically fairly reasonable to go down to BMO Field in Toronto, down at the CNE. Of course, the last couple games that were in Toronto taking place during the Canadian National Exhibition, they had big crowds. We will see if they continue to not play well. The crowds will certainly thin out as we move into October.
Part of that may be because Morrow is now getting some snaps on offense for the Red.
Kelly needs to throw another pick for the Hattie. RK, not the Hattie Toronto fans want to see him get. Jay, I can't right now, unfortunately.
Morrow adjusting to the wet rock in the nation's capital.
Now, it does look like the rain has stopped, at least for the time being. But certainly, the field is extremely wet. So Ottawa is going to continue to run this ball down.
By Jonathan Jones to trip him up.
Get some extra slidage in the wet grass. From the Ottawa 54. What's Drew Brown got in store? Everyone in motion. He's got an open man. That rover position. He's going to throw it over. First down, Ottawa. Baseball tickets used to be $50. Yeah, oh, Gerard, baseball is crazy now. It's nuts. Unless you want to go sit way up high. Argo tickets. There you go. Thank you, Dallas. $58. Thomas, hello there. What's going on? Thank you. Yeah, $58 a ticket is very reasonable. From the Toronto 50, 1st and 10 now. They're looking to continue to move. Long pass across the middle. Caught again to the 20, to the 10. This is going to be another Ottawa touchdown. 50-yard play. You got to be kidding me.
And the advantage expands for the Redblacks.
Wow. Ottawa says, thank you very much. I would like another. This is a shellacking. Another long yardage play. Ottawa receives and runs it in. That was huge. Wow, my goodness. Extra point is up and it's good. 27-3. Wow, they're going to go to a commercial break. I'm floored. Do we even continue updating these odds right now? Toronto on the money line straight up plus 1100. Unbelievable. Plus 1100. That is insane. The spread now moves to 20.5. If you are taking it on the spread, it moves to 20.5. If you're betting the over-under, it goes to 64.5. We're going to leave our original one at 56.5. Unbelievable. So if we were to take the Argonauts, if we were to throw $5 down on the Argos to come back and win, that would win you $55. Unbelievable. Now, if you are playing, if you are betting, please make sure to play responsibly and know your limits, and certainly make your own decisions on what you want to play. Oh my goodness. Absolutely. What is happening to this Argonaut team? I know we picked Ottawa. We picked Ottawa to win, but I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be a close game. I thought it was going to be very close. The cheapest ticket for a game on Game Time. I don't know what Game Time is, but $13. There you go. Never bet on the Argos in September. My goodness gracious. Wow. This one, this touchdown you can't put on Kelly. But Drew Brown, 11 for 16, 143 yards now with a touchdown. Miller, 29 and a half average yards. That was 50-yard reception. 2 receptions, 59 yards, and a touchdown. A nice line there. Wow. Ottawa breaking it out. So we're winding down the first half here, and the Argonauts only have a field goal to show. 8.5. Let's see what they got. Grant running it back. He runs into trouble. And he gets taken down again right around the Toronto 35. So we got some flags, a little roughing here. It's going to be a personal foul against somebody. Triton, what's going on?
Referee Tim Croker will sort it out.
I walk to the store again so I can get more points. I might join you.
After the play, there's 2 misconduct fouls against 34 Toronto and 42 Ottawa. They offset, first down.
All right, offsetting penalties, first down.
James Peter out of Ottawa and Kerfala Exame at the end of the play.
So doesn't do anything, just goes on the score sheet. A little
least penalized in the Canadian Football League, just 13 penalties.
Little roughing each other there. So what are they going to call? I still think you got to get Kelly out and let him regroup. Well, let's see. Where's he going to go? Back to pass. Kelly in trouble. Oh, he escapes. But taken down with the football. Sack-a-lack-a-lack again.
Yeah, 96. Mike Wakefield gets another. He's now tied his career high from last season of 6 sacks and has 27.
My goodness. Toronto
Mike Wakefield
just cannot hold Ottawa back. The pocket collapses. Kelly nowhere to go. He dives out from underneath, but it's a sack nonetheless. Here we go again. This time a wild long throw by Kelly. Overthrown his target. Terrible pass. That's right, Thomas. Trying to hit Coxey, but a wild throw. Kelly cannot do anything. 3rd and 12. Toronto's going to have to kick this one away. It was a bad snap again. The ball hitting the ground. He has to scoop it up.
Certainly a guy in whom he has confidence.
Yeah, Ben sure was.
To go and make a play, and in that instance,
sure was.
Throwing it up, hoping Coxey might be able to go get it. That one just long.
The Toronto set to punt. Here's Haggerty going to send this one downfield. Received around the Ottawa 30. They bobble it. There's a flag coming out for not giving Ottawa the space, so we'll tack a few yards onto this after the kick. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Marshall, and it was exactly 2 weeks ago that all of TD Place held their breath as Jalen Acklin sat motionless on the field for 10 minutes. He was eventually taken to the hospital via ambulance, but there was hundreds of messages of support coming in from the CFL. Head coach Bob Dice told me that there was even members of Atletico Ottawa who stopped him in the hallways here and just asked for an update on how Acklin was doing. But the good news is earlier this week, the Redblacks receiver was back on the practice field and spirits were immediately up. Drew Brown said having him around is so good for the team. He can give advice to
nice
the
story.
guys,
nice story to see Acklin back on the sidelines, back practicing.
And they anticipate he could be ready for day 1 practice next week if he continues to progress.
Wow.
Guys.
Awesome, Claire. Just great to see
Jalen Acklin working on that return. And Ben, they're awesome. From the Ottawa 47 up to the line of scrimmage, the Argos missed 2 tackles, and it's going to be close to a first down. Laybourne dodges 2 Argonaut tackles that would have seen him come down to the line of scrimmage for no yards. Instead, he dances by 1, dances by 2, gets almost to the first down marker. Going to be 2nd and 1. Now the Ottawa team is going to push over, so that's going to be first down, Ottawa. Wow, 6:25 to go here in this football game. And they just got nothing going at all. This is tough for the Argonauts. Somebody needs to wake them up. Kalen Laybourne was a member of the San Francisco 49ers in 2023. Finds himself up here playing for the Ottawa Redblacks, and we see that a lot. A lot of NFL players making their way to the Great White North. Here's the snap, short yardage throw. Going to pick up about 4 or 5.
And Isaac D'Arcangelo getting the start at middle linebacker wraps him up.
They're going to give him 6. 5:40 now to go. 2nd and 4 for Ottawa as they continue to work their way into the Toronto side of the field.
Winton McManus still out of the lineup.
This Argonauts team, boy, oh boy.
A hurry up and wait routine here from the Ottawa Redblacks. Fraser Sopik and Royce Metier trying to communicate the call to the Argonauts defense.
Here's Ottawa again. Oh, they misthrow it.
Incomplete. Dominic Grimes and Benji Franklin, which
gliding down to make the catch, slid underneath the ball.
Here between Toronto and Ottawa.
Yeah, they've each had their moments.
So this is going to be 3rd and 4. They're probably going to kick this one away. I believe they're going to be too far. Well, they could go for the field goal. It'd be quite a lengthy field goal attempt.
We'll see as he's trying to
so we'll see what they're going to attempt to do.
Body stock, feet kept going.
No, they are going to punt this one away. Hey, when the NFL makes cuts and players get booted to make. Yeah, Thomas, and this, hang on, this punt is going to end up in the Argonauts end zone. They're going to pick it up, take the knee, so that's going to be a single. So 28-3. I agree. I hate when that happens. I mean, I like that they have a rule in the Canadian Football League that the roster has to contain so many Canadians. But yeah, it's always tough when guys that have stuck around and made the team get cut to make room for some of the NFL players coming through. Most interception returns in a game for a TD. Webb has 2 today. 3 is the most, and that was Vernon Mitchell in 2000. Byron Parker did it for the Argos in 2006. Byron Parker was a special player. He was awesome. He was really good.
The 3 pick sixes were the highlight.
So under 5 minutes to go. Here comes Kelly. Flag on the play. He's going to throw this up. The Argonauts pick up a first down. We'll see what this flag is and what this penalty will be.
And it'll go against the Argonauts offense.
And it's going to be against Toronto, so it's going to come back.
Legal block hands to the face, Toronto number 64.
An illegal block.
Remains first down.
So Dylan Giffen stepping in at that left guard position as the starter today with Ryan Hunter out of the lineup.
Yikes. You finally get a first down and you have a penalty that negates it.
Right away.
So we're going to turn this around.
Mike Wakefield. Wakefield rips inside Giffen.
Okay, that's funny.
12-yard gain sets them back 10 yards. 1st and 20.
Here's Kelly again. 1st and 20. Going to hand it off. Kadeem Carey.
Reluctant to use it feels like at times today, but
going to rush this one up, taking up several yards.
To churn out some solid yardage.
That's going to be 7, so it'll be 2nd and 13. We'll see what they do now.
And you get into that challenging
situation.
situation.
The Ticats implode. Yeah, the Ticats certainly, if you were one to cheer against the Ticats, oh, excuse me, if you're one to cheer against the Ticats, this is your year to do.
Becomes your enemy in terms of any desire.
2nd and 13. Carey only has 3 carries. This one thrown across the top. It's going to be short again. Not a great play call. Donnie gets taken down, so that'll be probably a 3rd and 3.
They need so many yards for a first down. Well, we're going to get to them before any route can get
so 3rd and 3. Ottawa's defense standing tall.
Quarterback before any of his
Again, not
that first down marker.
a wise play on that toss.
Sure tackling there. On that occasion, safety along.
They're going to line up. Toronto has to punt it away.
Ensures that the Argos have to
Bad
punt the
snap
football
again.
Snap
This one is kicked off to the Ottawa 20. This is received, and there's a quick tackle. He only makes it up to the 25.
Playing a weak side linebacker makes the play.
So Ottawa going to have lots of time on the clock with 3:07 remaining here in the first half. Potentially to put even more points up on the board. So if you're just tuning in, welcome in. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you tap that thumbs up for us. Hit that like and hit that subscribe as well. We got lots more sports coming up over the next couple of weeks, but a big end of September is coming as hockey will be back, and I cannot wait for it.
Kalen Laybourne in the backfield.
Here's Ottawa from their own 25 off the snap. They don't hand it off. Now a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Picking up speed, going to bowl his way over to the first down marker.
It's a gain of 10. Where will they spot it? Is it going to move the chains?
So another little toss
first down
to Hardy.
As we hit the 3-minute warning.
First down. That's
Ottawa Redblacks coming
5 receptions. He needs 4 more for 200 career yards. We're going to be watching Justin Hardy and see if he can pick it up in the second half of football. But the Argos are struggling. They are running into issues. And my goodness, the odds just keep changing and not in their favor. The Argonauts on the money line now, plus 2,500. Minus 20,000. Holy mackerel. The spread goes to 23.5. Wow, this Toronto team is not having a good day in the office none the least. But I hope all of you are having a good start to your weekend and a good week. I know it's been a fun week here. Been a very busy week. We've been working on lots, getting ready for the NHL season. Lots of things we've been working on, trying to get through and make sure we can bring the best quality games to you. We are just waiting to see what some of the other broadcast schedules look like, and then we'll be able to determine all the preseason games we're going to do to bring you. Rescuing the game instead of whatever this is. Alex, you are not allowed because of copyright, so you cannot stream the actual video. So anyone show the actual video of the game is doing it illegally, and we follow all the YouTube rules and regulations. So thanks for coming out. You're more than welcome at sticking around and listening to our version of play-by-play and reading along with the stats, or you can see your way out. But thanks for tuning in and your comment. Seen Hamilton come from 21 down and win. Hey, Thomas, it's possible. All right, Alex. Right back at you. Lame. What is with kids today? Maybe you should go do some homework or something. All right, let's see what Ottawa has coming back from commercial break. Off the snap, running this one, direct snap, running another first down, Ottawa. Flag on the play.
From the back judge here.
Let's see what they come up with. What's the penalty?
Holding, Ottawa number 15. 10-yard penalty, remains first down.
Holding on Ottawa.
Dominique Grimes, unfortunately, as they went.
So that'll back up just a little bit.
Justin Hardy. I don't blame him for trying to find 1,000 different ways to get it in Hardy's hands as well.
Yeah, I like the
Hardy has been awesome. Duke, how's it going?
Right
Good to see you. No worries.
The defensive end.
We still suck.
Hands on the outside, but
Duke, that's awesome.
receiver run's always a big part of Tommy Condell's offense.
Here we go. They're going to try to get back to pass. First and 20. Long pass caught for the first down. Ottawa with an unbelievable reception over the middle. Toronto cannot stop these 20-25-yard passes. Unbelievable. First and 20, and just like that, Toronto caught sleeping. Great pass over the head of two Argonauts. Big hit after the reception.
as soon as you catch the ball.
But a great catch coming over the middle.
As Royce Metier immediately lowers the boom.
Unbelievable.
For a big first down grab.
Dominic Rhymes just getting drilled as he makes that reception. Here's another short yardage toss, and Ottawa going to run it for another first down. Toronto defense can't stop anything right now.
First down. So Tommy Condell, we've seen a little Justin Hardy direct snap. We've seen runs down the seam, and now they get the fullback involved.
That going to be Goslin. He's going to run that through, picking up 10.
Far left side of your screen lines up as a tight end.
I love those.
Pretends to lose his block and then just slips out there for the screen.
Yeah, Duke.
For the Ottawa Redblacks here today.
Well, the problem, I'll tell you in a moment. Let's see what happens here. First and 10.
Leaning on the defense, but making some great throws like he just did to Rhymes.
Here they come back to pass. Ottawa again picking up a quick 5-6 yards and then taken down. Duke, the problem is there's a lot of channels that don't follow the rules and a lot of channels that try to do things they shouldn't be doing and rebroadcasting and all that stuff.
They really do, Marshall.
And people think it's okay to do. People don't realize, nah, you can't do that stuff. That's okay. Hey, everybody's entitled to their opinions. But when their opinions are wrong, they should educate themselves. All right, back to go. Ottawa, 2nd and 5 at the Toronto 44. Across the middle, almost caught. In and out of the hands. Justin Hardy very close to coming up with another big one.
Those defensive ends from the Argonauts lead the CFL in pass rush.
Nice play.
Coming around the corner.
Yeah, Jay, if you should go for it. Go and check out a game. I haven't been to a game in a long time. I do definitely need to go to a game sometime soon.
Reggie Franklin might have had a shot at it if he stayed up on his feet, but falls to the turf. For a 51-yard attempt.
The Lewis Ward coming up for another field goal. And that's going to be through. 31-3 as they continue to put points on the board. 1:19 to go. My goodness.
And how many points he's put up over the last couple of seasons here for Ottawa, but he's been getting better and better at hammering the deep ball. Not yet.
Jay, I don't know. You can look it up online. I don't know myself, but I believe a few people have put ticket prices in for you.
And then when you look at the success rate.
So Ottawa continuing to put points on the board. Toronto in trouble. Can they get anything going here? 31-3. Kelly back to pass. Throwing it high again. The receiver making a good catch. And Nelds going at Griffin. They're going toe-to-toe.
About University of Texas San Marcos and McMaster, similarities and differences.
Yes, compare and contrast.
So nice catch there. Now, 13 is a great price. You will not find a cheaper ticket than that. Back to pass. Welcome in if you're watching on Facebook. Toronto going to try and cartwheel to that first down marker. It's going to be short. Kelly cannot get anything going right now. He's 11 for 17. Only 12 for 18 now. Only 119 yards. 3 interceptions thrown. Toronto, quick throw. This one is going to be across. So that's going to be a first down. My goodness. Under a minute. Kelly trying to work quickly here. Yeah, Jay, they're going to be very hard pressed to do so. Coming across from the Ottawa 44. A sack as Ottawa breaks through yet again. Breaks through just again. My goodness. Kelly nowhere to go. The line can't hold him. And again, another sack. You gotta be kidding me. Another sack. Oh my goodness.
Davian Taylor standing up. His middle linebacker spot.
What is going on? Kelly back to pass the line, just not stopping them. Ottawa free run in directly at the quarterback. 3rd and 24. I would say the Argos have to punt this one away. Oh my gosh, Dallas, that's a lot.
Aaron Miles said that's enough of that. Big kick here from Haggerty. Brandon Dandridge instructed right before.
So Ottawa, great kick coming all the way back to the goal line.
So no singles.
Ottawa trying to move around. Here comes Toronto trying to get the tackle right at the 1 yard line.
27 seconds left.
So good job, 27 seconds left.
Haggerty, who's been ripping the laces off the football here this season.
Quarterback sack, Jay. Quarterback sack.
Here you wish a little bit.
They were playing better.
From an Ottawa
That is true.
perspective, 31-3.
All right, dude, take care, buddy.
You got a bit of a cushion, obviously.
We'll talk to you
but you're
soon.
trying not to give up that point.
This is
You needed to
just
get a couple
brutal.
yards on that return, or get a little more time off the clock.
31
Right
to
now,
3.
You're nervous that you're in safety territory.
All right, I think
Already over 200
we're going
yards.
to take these odds away. I don't think anybody's going to be putting bets down now.
And now
The
has to
line has
operate for the
changed
first
so
time
drastically.
Deep backed up against his own goal line with 27 seconds remaining.
So Ottawa going to take this snap in their own end zone. 1st and 10 from the Ottawa 3. They're going to run this one out, pounding it up the middle, picking up about
Bring
2.
it out to about the 5-yard line this time.
So a dreadful first half by the Argonauts for the 3rd week in a
Difficult
row.
first half.
I think you
Watch
got to
is
come
on.
back with Cameron
Wondering
Dukes.
what he has to do to try and get into the end zone here for the Argonauts. Just a single field goal produced so far in this ballgame.
Yeah, turnovers. The turnovers
All right, Jay,
on their own.
see you later, man.
The fact that
You're
two of
being
them have
rude
been
now.
Pick sixes cashed in by Damon Webb. Speaks volumes about the 28-point Ottawa lead.
You know what, Jay? I'm not even
Clock
giving
as
you another
far down as
chance.
they possibly can. Jalen Leyburn gets the carry. Wrapped up, but it doesn't matter. That's the end of the
So that's the end of the half. The half comes to an end.
And gets saluted.
Great half of football by Drew Brown and the Ottawa Redblacks. Absolutely dominant in this first half. We're going to take a moment. We're going to break it all down. We're going to review everything and see, because this is just crazy. Crazy football. I'm shocked right now of how this game has come across. So this is just absolutely insane. 2 pick sixes. Wild. I mean, listen, wild for Ottawa. Let's run through. I don't even know where we go first. Let's go to the general stats. Let's break this one all down for you, because I still can't believe it. 11 first downs for Ottawa, 6 for Toronto. Nobody has taken a 3rd down short yardage attempt. Total yards, 230 for Ottawa, 167 for Toronto. Mr. Wolf, welcome back. The 230 for Ottawa breaks down as 209 passing, 21 rushing. For Toronto, 167 total yards breaks into 121 passing and 46 rushing. Both teams are 0 for 1 with the red zone attempt. 4 penalties for Toronto, 2 penalties for Ottawa. Time of possession, 16, almost 17 minutes for Ottawa, 13 minutes for Toronto. Toronto, 3 turnovers and no turnovers for Ottawa. JDA, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. If we break it down to the individual stats, for Toronto, Chad Kelly, 12 for 18, 121 yards, 3 interceptions. 2 of those interceptions were intercepted and run back for touchdowns. Kadeem Carey, 3 rushing carries for 43 yards. His longest was 32. Kelly, 1 carry for 3 yards. Receiving, Polk going 3 receptions for 55 yards. Sindani 2 for 23. Nield 2 for 19. Coxey 2 for 16. Unger the third 2 for 15. But they went to him 5 times. He only came up with the ball twice. And Jerry and Grant 1 for -7 yards. The defensive side, 6 tackles for D'Arcangelo. A whole bunch, Mitchie and Franklin with 3 tackles each. Mulger, he's got 2 tackles, a bunch of other guys with 2. No sacks or interceptions for Toronto. Kicking, Hiller Arju, 1 field goal made. That's the 3 points they have on the board. Haggerty has punted 6 times today for a total 280 yards, his longest being 57 yards. On the kick return, Jerry and Grant 4 returns for 92 yards. His longest was 31. Hawley gets 1 for 2. And on the punt return, Grant goes 2 for 4. Now on the flip side, for Ottawa, 17 for 24, 209 yards, 1 TD. Drew Brown's longest was a 50-yard pass. Rushing, Laybourne goes 4 for 12. Morrow 1 for 6. And Brown 1 for 3. So they are not running the ball a whole lot, but they are airing it out. Andre Miller, 2 receptions, 59 yards, 1 TD. His longest was a 50-yard reception. Dominic Rhymes, 4 for 55 yards. Justin Hardy, 5 receptions for 52 yards. He is now 4 receptions away from 200 career receptions. Laybourne, 2 for 14. Goslin, 1 for 10. Martyr 1 for 7, Stove 1 for 6, and Morrow 1 for 6 as well. On the defensive side, Dambridge, he has an interception. Lamont has 3 tackles. Dambridge also has 5 tackles. Williams has a sack and 2 tackles. Damon Webb, he's got 2 interceptions, both for touchdowns, and 1 tackle. Taylor, 1 sack. Wakefield, 1 sack. Lang, 1 sack. Kicking, Lewis Ward is 3 for 3 in terms of field goals. Punting, Richie Leon, 3 for 139. Longest is 54 yards. And on the punt return, Danbridge, 5 returns, 42 yards. So those are all the team and individual stats. 56 days, JDA's counting down to some much needed vacation time. That is awesome. You're going to have so much fun, so much fun. Let's see here. Okay, so what do we do in the second half of football? Where do we come from? What do we do? How are we going to do it? Well, I still think part of the problem... What did you get? It smells so good. Oh my gosh, you're eating food. It's greasy and smells delicious. And it's like, hey, go do your stuff. Oh my gosh, man. Dude here just bought the new Astrobot game, and he's probably going to finish it this afternoon. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Chad Kelly. What are we going to do about Chad Kelly? He's struggling. 3 interceptions, 2 for touchdowns, some bad throws, some bad play calls. I don't know if it's the coach making the bad play calls or if this is just him not putting good play calls together, but it is just ugly and not really coming through. So got to do something at the quarterback situation. I think they really got to make that change in the second half. Put Cameron Dukes in, let him finish this game out because, man, that would be awesome. What smells so good. Here I'm trying to diet and I'm trying to be good and they're feasting. Oh my gosh. Anyone play Planet Coaster? Yes, we love it. That's a good call out. Good call out there, Gerard. Check out our gaming channel. We do have some gaming streams going up there. The Planet Coaster streams, Fortnite streams, Star Wars Outlaws. We got to get another one of those streams up. And of course, if for those Fortnite players out there, Noah picked up the Ultimate Doom. The Doom Island appeared. He picked it up and got the victory. The Victory Von Doom as it comes up. It was pretty awesome. We're going to grab that highlight and post it as a short or a video because that was pretty awesome to see. All right. Back to football. Toronto, do they have a chance? Of course, you can never count them out. But it's a long way they have to come back. They almost came back against Hamilton, but hey, it was only 20 some odd points they had to come back from. Right now, this is a very long way back, and I don't know if they can actually do it. If you missed the first half, this is how it all broke down. Chad Kelly's pass, intercepted, returned 21 yards for a touchdown, 7-0 Ottawa. That was right at the beginning of the game. First possession for Kelly. Ottawa then followed it up with a field goal, 37-yard attempt, making it 10-0. Killer Arju, he puts up a field goal, 37-yarder, making it 10-3. Then Ottawa, they put up a field goal from 20 yards, making it 13-3. Kelly, another to start the second quarter, another interception, returned 96 yards for the major. That makes it 20-3. Drew Brown then completes to Andre Miller for a 20-yard pass, making it 27-3. Single point makes it 28-3. And then just at the end of the half, the field goal goes in, 51-yard attempt, making it 31-3. Ottawa is out, and out by a lot. So this would be a very big win if Ottawa can hang on to win, which odds look pretty good. It will put them just 3 points back of the Montreal Alouettes. Montreal, who has been driving hard, they are 10-2. A win today would move Ottawa to 8-3-1, give them 17 points, just 3 points back. Ottawa, of course, have already clinched a playoff berth because they have been that good. Hamilton continues to pull up the rear in the Eastern Division. Ottawa and Toronto right there in the middle. Of course, if Ottawa does pick up the win, they will go up 5 points on Toronto, making it even more difficult for Toronto to move up. On the West Coast side, BC, with their win over Montreal, they leapfrog over the Winnipeg Blue Bombers to be 14 points now to lead the Western Conference. Winnipeg in second with 12 points, but Winnipeg, they play Saskatchewan. That is coming up a little bit later today. Now, Saskatchewan, if they can win, they will leapfrog back over Winnipeg. So there's a big race going on here in the West Division between BC, Winnipeg, and Saskatchewan. There's a race for the bottom of the division as well, as Calgary and Edmonton are tied with 8 points apiece, and they will play each other. They play each other a little bit later today as well at 7 o'clock tonight. So the winner of that game will determine who's going to be in fourth place. Edmonton trying to come back in that division, make a little bit of a run through it. Great question. What's your favorite ride? Oh, yes, the rides. There's so many to choose from. So many great rides to choose from. So that's kind of what the CFL standings look like right now and where things are going to go. It's going to be a very interesting final push. A very interesting final push. Who can take the playoffs this year? Well, the favorite's got to be Montreal. Montreal, they are looking large. They are living large. Montreal is just dominating everything right now. How it's hard to actually pick and bet against them. But Ottawa is right there. BC and Winnipeg is right there. We just saw BC hand it to Montreal yesterday. So that is going to be, it's going to be an interesting run down the stretch. Of course, we'll get games across October into November, and then the playoffs will kick in. We will certainly follow those along as we go. Let's see here. Yeah, they do great theming for sure, which is why you gotta love it. Now, to make things worse for Toronto, Ottawa deferred in the first half, so they should get the kick coming up to start the second half. Ottawa right now, I mean, they have such a commanding lead. They're just going to look to play through this one and try to Try to run the clock. I think that's going to be Ottawa's strategy right now. Just completely run the clock and try and pull this one through. I need dry just part of those areas. Samwelb experience getting rocked by Disney characters in all sports. Yeah, no kidding. They definitely had some injuries for sure, but I don't think it was enough that really caused that kind of an impact, that really knocked them around that good. Definitely, there are some injury issues going on with Montreal. When we look at it going into that game, I mean, BC had won 6 of the team's last 8 games against Montreal. They have the most tackles for a loss. So they were just playing, they had statistically some advantages here that go against them. Montreal also continued to be as dominant as well as they were playing. It was only a matter of time. Before they got taken down, right? You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when it was going to come. But it was close. They just could not hang on to do it. Let's see. Hopefully not major injury issues, right? Hopefully, I know a lot of the teams have players banged up, a lot of the big names, a lot of players. So we're starting to come back. When I look down the injury lists recently, a lot were starting to come back, which is good. Yeah, it needs new ones. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. As for us coming up over the next week or so, Toronto, their next game is against the BC Lions Friday, September 13th. And they play again following that Friday, September 20th against the Hamilton Tiger Cats. So back-to-back Friday games for the Toronto Argonauts. And we'll see if Friday night football makes things come to be. Hi, Triton. Well, let's see what the second half can. Again, hey, we're here for some football. Let's see if the Argonauts can make this a game. We'll see if they replace the quarterback. They're going to come through and keep pushing Kelly out there to force it. At this point, I mean, you got to think Toronto is not going to come back and win. So would they just let Kelly get the reps in? So time will tell. Not going to be good, giving Hamilton a playoff spot. Oh, could you imagine if Hamilton comes in and gets in the playoffs? That would be crazy. At what day the main puck drop for the regular season? I'd have to look it up. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check. Better to be on the wrong side. I'm sure Dallas will tell us. Dallas has all the dates. She has the countdown to the regular season. Of course, we'll get some NHL games taking place overseas yet again this year. So that will be cool. I believe October 4th. October 4th is the regular season starting. In Toronto's first game. No, am I lying? I think I'm lying. I'm scrolling through the schedule. There it is. October 9th. October 9th will be Toronto kicking off the regular season. Then we'll be getting the NHL action going. Of course, they'll be kicking it off against the Montreal Canadiens, as they always do. Second half of football. Time to play. Toronto kicks the ball off. Ottawa, first possession, and a big run back. Holy moly, all the way to the 43-yard line. Let's see how this is going to go. Oh, yes, Gerard, we certainly do. Ottawa fans are rejoicing, happy to see this kind of a lead over the Toronto team.
Justin Hardy very active in that offense. Certainly no surprise for one of the Canadian football.
Oh boy. This is tough. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook. Appreciate it. Make sure wherever you're watching on, you're hitting that like button as well, hitting that subscribe. Short yardage play again by Ottawa. It's kind of been their bread and butter, but this time Toronto is there, able to make the tackle.
earlier on this week. Jamal Morrow got in as well. Big pass protection on the Andre Miller touchdown, but Leyburn has been
two old
the guy
rivals.
here throughout the first half.
They do it every year. It's awesome. Always awesome. Of course, Montreal starting to improve, right? Montreal making some moves. Slavkovsky is starting to show that he can play. We gotta love autocorrect. That'll be a good game. NHL will be a lot of fun this year. Ottawa 2nd and 7, back to pass. Gonna go across the middle, first down, and nice little tackle there, but Ottawa still picks up the first down.
Did they get enough? They did. Move the chains here once again.
So that's all they're gonna do is start working downfield.
For the Redblacks offense.
Dominique Grimes lined up out wide, continuing. See a lot of Benji Franklin.
A nice catch here by the Redblacks.
Boundary side corner.
Possible playoff preview of those two battling against each other. The question is, where will the game be?
So 1st and 10 for Ottawa again from their 53-yard line. Quick run up the middle, doesn't go anywhere. James, how's it going? Welcome in. Right?
Usually means a couple more.
Who knew?
Yeah, a little bit, playing a little bit closer to the quarterback. Different routes.
Ottawa is just absolutely vicious right now.
But again, we're
curious to see what the Argonauts do when they take the field.
Grimes is the guy who steps in.
I agree, Thomas. I hate to say it, I think it's probably already over.
Every single guy that's a receiver wants to play that boundary wide receiver spot because they probably used to play that.
But we will see what they do. Ottawa going deep this time. No, almost intercepted by Toronto, but they cannot wheel it down.
I was going to say, great defensive play by the receiver.
That came close.
Andre Miller.
McFadden was there. Had a hand on it. Just could not wheel it in.
Wait, this one's coming right at him, and you're going to see Miller pop into the picture.
It was actually a good play by the Ottawa receiver to knock that one down. So Ottawa is going to kick this one away now, so it's 3rd and 10. They haven't had to punt many away. Grant is back with it. He's going to hop over. Defender Grant getting some space. And he gets caught from behind and taken down again by the hair.
Grant is in the end zone right now, and this looks like a much different
so Grant almost bursts free.
For 32 after a
Jerry Grant has a number of run back for TDs already this year, and this time he just gets caught from behind and pulled down. So who will come out on top? Is it going to be Kelly? Is it going to be Duke? Who's going to be the quarterback for the Argonauts squad to start this second half? I'm going to bet they're probably going to go with Kelly to give him the reps, but I think it's a mistake. I think at this point, go with Dukes. Let Kelly kind of regroup and revisualize and find his way. Because Kelly has not had a good game today at all. Hey, that might not be a bad one also, eh? Thomas, put Arbuckle in there. Give Bucky a chance. Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in. Montreal or Ottawa to win the Grey Cup. So, based off how Montreal has been playing, your instinct wants to say Montreal, no doubt. But the team that always has such a strong regular season doesn't necessarily always win the Grey Cup. Ottawa certainly has a good chance. Part of me thinks this is Winnipeg's year. Part of me wants to say Winnipeg, and I might throw a couple of bucks down on Winnipeg. Something just feels right with Winnipeg this year. Edmonton, Thomas, can you imagine? Seeing how Kelly hasn't been doing a good day today, I'd put in Duke. Yeah, that's what I would do as well. But yeah, the Redblacks would be a good pick as well. I don't think Montreal is going to do it, but yeah, Ottawa or Winnipeg I think are two solid picks. I mean, if you strategize your picks properly, you could bid on all three and still come out on top if you win. So here comes Toronto, going to run the ball. Unger takes a big hit. This was, I didn't see the actual play. It looks like Kelly back in the pass. So Unger gets the ball thrown to him, and I think he was going to pass it downfield. Instead, he runs it. Toronto going to run this one up. So it is Kelly back in. The rush picking up 2 yards. So it's a Toronto first down. So 1st and 10 here from Toronto. They are at midfield. Let's see what they can do here as they're trying to get something going. Quick outlet pass. Back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picking up a yard here. So again, not a good play call. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's a snap. Looking for it. Nowhere to go. Kelly running to his right. He's holding it. Now he's going to throw this. First down, Toronto and more. Kadeem Carey. Or no, who is that? It is Carey. Carey coming back to make the reception. So a nice yard. Going to end up picking up 27 on the play. Dole Whip, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm new here. This looks fun stream. I just subscribed. Dole Whip Cupcake, thank you very much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to our community. Throwing back behind the line of scrimmage. Sindani's going to run this one up. Another first down, Argonauts. Wow, Toronto learned how to move the ball. The Argonauts finally getting some possessions here. And hey, Kelly throwing the ball a couple times without throwing an interception. Would love to have been a fly on the wall at halftime. So here we go from the Ottawa 15, 1st and 10 Argonauts. Can they finally get a major today? Across the middle, received to the line, touchdown, Argos.
And Ryan Dinwiddie tries to fire up his bench, throws off the headset.
The Argonauts finally score a major. We talked about the Argos are a second half team. They finally put one on the board here. Wow. Marching right down, and they did it quickly. The extra point will make it 10, 31-10. Still a long way to go.
The Argonauts offense, they do something they haven't been able to all game long.
A long way to go.
Conditions, they find success. 6 plays.
That's right, Dallas. Just hanging in there.
From the right hand of Chad Kelly into the waiting arms of Tommy Neal.
My goodness. It's about time we saw the Argos come up with a play to score their first major of the game, 31-10. Toronto, can they do it again? Can they come all the way back? Unbelievable. Wow. Where was that? Where was that the whole first half? Just like last week against Hamilton. They couldn't put it together until the start of the second half. And it's fine if you want to be a second half team, but you can't be giving up 31 points in the first. So this just makes it interesting. Toronto now, they figured it out. They found some plays that work. That's going to put Kelly to 16 for 22, up to 176 yards, compared to Drew Brown, who's at 1927 for 220. Definitely slowly making their way. Now the Toronto defense needs to come out and play big. We need some defensive stops here. A defensive stop could turn this around if they can hold Ottawa to a quick 2 and out, and Toronto goes down and scores another touchdown. All of a sudden it's 17-31 with lots of time to go. Boy, that would be something. But hey, football is football. You never know what can happen in the Canadian Football League, and that is why we love it. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Make sure you do tap that thumbs up button for us. Oh, Ben, she is a little bit. She is a little bit. So they're just coming back from commercial break. And a nice play by Neld. Neld just using his shoulder, busting his way through, taking a hit, bouncing off it, crossing that goal line. Big time play. Toronto, Dinwiddie trying to get fired up on the sideline, get the team fired up. Everybody's trying to get going.
Great shot from our CFL and TSN crew of the eyes of Chad Kelly, sneaking a peek left before he went there.
So here's Ottawa on the return. Nice little run back. Taken down at the 40-yard line.
What would it mean? An opportunity for the Toronto defense to make
So Ottawa doing a nice job on the return.
going into the end zone.
Let's see what they do now. This is where things seem to struggle. Toronto gets a good play, and then they fall apart. So can the defense hang on to this one?
His crew can return the favor here in the second half.
And if you're enjoying today's stream and you're having some fun, make sure to share out the link. Share us out on your Facebook, on your Instagram, your Twitter, your Discord, your Reddit. Help our channel grow by telling your friends, family, and colleague all about us. Because the Senators, the Redblacks drop it. They take a hit and they fumble it. I got so excited there. Hardy drops the ball, but Ottawa does recover. Toronto almost able to recover.
That was huge.
But Hardy able to get in there. He is now still sitting at 5 receptions.
With his size, as you see what he can do after the catch.
So that should put him. Miller went in there and he got hit and it dropped. Hardy jumped on that one. But boy, that would have been something if Toronto could have come up with that ball. But Hardy diving in there before Toronto could recover.
Well, we've had variable conditions throughout the afternoon. The rain has returned after the Argonauts touchdown.
Back to pass again. This coming across the top. Ottawa receiving it. Now they're going to change direction. Skipping across, sliding up to the first down line. Depending on the spot, it's going to be another first down. Ottawa as they keep moving the clock.
I like the look of this one because they send both backs out there.
So Ottawa always seems to have an answer for the Toronto defense. Coming up with play after play after play.
That's why he delays, because he's got the kick out block of the fullback going ahead of him.
We always talk about running backs in the CFL and how you have to be able to pass protect. With the amount of horizontal passing we're seeing now, I almost wonder if they're not going to start
8 minutes to go. Second in inches, so just shy of the first down the spot is.
Huge these days.
Yeah, no, it's talked about a lot.
They're going to do their short yardage snap. They're going to run this one over the line. And now it'll be first down for Ottawa. Because again, the seconds continuing to click away. Hey, CeeLo, what's going on? Welcome in. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well. CeeLo, I saw you sent me a note. I saw your note, but I saw it like days after you sent it. So I apologize that I missed it.
In the country in 2022.
So we'll catch up when you're back. 31-10, 7:20 to go, third quarter. Ottawa at the Toronto 49, going to bring this one across, just short of the first down marker again. So it'll be, I think, 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2. Andrew, what's going on? Andrew, not good. It has not been, if you're a Toronto fan, it has not been a good day at the office. Ottawa has been driving it to them. Toronto just had their first touchdown a few minutes ago. Lee Warren continuing to dominate here. 2nd and 1 from the Toronto 40. Here comes the run across the first down marker with ease and more. That'll be first down, Ottawa.
As we look a little bit at his time at Marshall.
They just cannot find a way to get this one going.
And all over the
defense The
The same thing we
defense
just
needs
saw,
to step
hammering it
up.
down that hash.
Needs to step up big time.
Visit his
This is where things really
Leyburn.
struggle.
You see it in these clips already.
Now, Kalen LeBourne played at 2022 at Marshall,
Contact, and a lot of it
and
is
he was a
that
beast there, and that has
that Bob
come
has talked
across
about. Is
here
clean shots out.
to the Canadian Football League. He's continuing to play stellar ball. 1st and 10 from the Toronto 33. There's the handoff. Ottawa's going to run it up the middle. 1st down and more. The 10, the 5. Touchdown again. You got to be kidding me.
33 yards for 34. And it is CFL debut.
Absolutely incredible. Ottawa is dominating Toronto like a peewee team. Absolutely incredible. Oops, that's the wrong one. Ottawa, holy moly. What a run. I think it's safe to say they've covered the spread. Wow, I'm floored. I'm absolutely shocked that they are giving it to the Argonauts this way. Still just under 6 minutes to go in quarter number 3. The Argonauts' day is done. The rain seems to be picking up again here in Ottawa. They're going for the extra point. This one is good. I think Toronto got a finger on it, but it still goes through. 38 to 10. My goodness, the original over under I think was at like 52.5. Ottawa might get there on their own. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. Toronto defense has not been great today. Again, they are struggling with the run. They are struggling to defend the run. Kalen LeBourne, 7 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. His longest run, 33 yards. Morrow, 1 for 6, and Drew Brown, 2 for 4, but they cannot stop LeBourne. On the flip side, Kadeem Carey, who's been the running master for Toronto, has barely been used. Only 4 carries for 45 yards, but 32 of those were all in one rush. Drew Brown is now 22 for 30, 250 yards. Unbelievable. This team has been solid. The Argonauts defense, Dark Angelo, 7 tackles, Mechie, 6 tackles, Franklin with 5 tackles, but they have not been able to stop this Ottawa team. Absolutely, wow. Just, I don't know what else to say. I'm floored. Definitely did not expect this game to come out this way. I thought Ottawa was going to win as per my picks, but I did not think they would destroy Toronto like this. We will be posting next week, Week 15's picks on Wednesday or Thursday. So make sure you keep an eye out. Make sure your notification bells are on. We need some help with those pick videos. So when you do see us drop a video, go over and give it a watch. And we'll put out our CFL predictions for next week. That will come out around the middle of the week. Boy, hopefully Toronto can figure something out, because this is sad. This is sad. All right, Ottawa's going to kick this one off. Let's see what Toronto has in return. Grant back to run it up. He's going to come up the middle, not able to cut through. They're going to have decent field position. The Toronto is at 43.
43-yard line.
They have to get this one going, have to figure it out.
As Winnipeg and Saskatchewan about to kick off over on CTV.
This is bad.
We won't hold a grudge.
Here it is, Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. They are getting ready to go. That one is kicking off shortly. We'll bring any updates of the score. Kelly, we're back to go. Waiting for the snap. Back to pass. He's going deep again. Airborne. overthrows his intended target.
Receiver on that play. You're telling me Suits has been on CTV before?
He's an actor. He has been in.
Wow. Andrew, yeah, it's frustrating, buddy.
True story.
It is
I
real
saw the episode. Yeah.
frustrating. I kind of thought, like everybody, that when Kelly got reinstated, when Kelly came back, he would be a dominant force. And he hasn't been that so far.
I think Suits gave him great.
We saw against Hamilton, they were down by a lot, and they were able to come back and almost win, but they didn't. Against Saskatchewan, they were down by a lot and almost intercepted through the hands of the Ottawa defender Williams. But Toronto was there to make the catch as it came through. We go back against Saskatchewan.
Just that his fingers were
Toronto was lucky they won that one with the single point at the end.
The way the first half went, this ball would have been picked, but just over the fingertips into the waiting arms.
Hey Lee, welcome in. Yeah, 28 points. Oh, that's ugly. It is ugly.
Kelly gets a big chunk on that play. Now plays
Go up to the Ottawa 53. Kelly back to pass again, looking to go deep. He's trying to get it all back. This one coming across. Another huge reception. Down to the Ottawa 8-yard line. Unger Jr. with the huge catch. But again, it was almost intercepted. Somehow Unger managed to catch it 45 yards. First down, Toronto.
Off the line of scrimmage.
They're going for these deep passes. They're trying to catch up as much ground as they can, as quick as they can. Big risk, big reward, and a big catch here by Unger the third to reel it in. First and 10, Toronto. Now they are down in that red zone. The Ottawa 8, first and goal. Back to pass again. Kelly with time. He's going to throw to the corner and way away from his intended target.
clean. He might have caught it at the back corner, but incomplete. And
Playing sports, track and field, soccer, it's over. In winter, you play basketball, floor hockey, bowling, curling. Wow, Andrew, busy. Curling is awesome. Curling is great.
First and second down.
So the rain is continuing to fall here. It started up again. TD Place in Ottawa. Toronto trying to score again. Throwing it behind to McMahon. He's got nowhere to go. Going to pick up 3 to about the 5-yard line. Are you kidding me again? Toronto first and goal. And they're not able to score on 2 attempts. It's now third and goal for Toronto. We saw this against Saskatchewan where Toronto could not score from the red zone. This is it. This is their last chance. Third and goal. Kelly looking. He's going to throw this to the corner. An incomplete pass. That should have been a pass interference flag. But no call. 3 bad calls. 3 bad plays in the red zone. Toronto first and goal, and they're not able to score. Victoria, hello there. Welcome in. Good to see you. I don't know who you call this one on. Is it bad coaching? Is it a bad quarterback? This is ridiculous. Too many times Toronto goes first and goal and cannot score. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Curling is fun, but it's funny when they start yelling like the curling stone is going to move faster, slower. Ben, it's so true. Excuse me, but it is such a hard sport to play. I've been lucky enough that I've had a chance to curl many times, and it is so much fun. But it is a very difficult sport. It's hard to understand or have an appreciation for how difficult it is without trying it. But when they curl the rocks, the little turn of the handles to have it slide right or left, you have to be so precise. And when you get some of those crazy bank shots, it is just insane. Is this a CFL game? We're watching a Blue Jays baseball. Nice, Triton. This is just crazy. I mean, we we knew that Ottawa was going to win this game. They were my pick for today. But like I said earlier, I did not expect it to be this kind of a shellacking. We are going to keep our eye to see what's happening with Winnipeg and Saskatchewan, as that one is going to be kicking off momentarily.
What were they trying to get to?
So turnover on downs by Toronto. Kelly had a man wide open, short yardage just inside the end zone. Did not elect to go to him, went to the man in double coverage, tried to thread the needle, but was not able to complete. So little conversation taking place on the Argonauts bench. They got the iPad out trying to see what they did wrong. A lot of people, a lot of folks with the iPads out reviewing this last set of plays.
That 28-point advantage, Ottawa with a long field in front of them.
So Ottawa,
breaks the huddle,
they're going to start with possession here at the Ottawa 5-yard line. They're probably going to run this up a little bit, try and move it downfield. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. They're actually going to throw it. Ottawa, nice play, going to cut inside and rushing it close to the first down marker. Ryan, how's it going? Welcome in. Ryan, I'm not able to do the Riders game this afternoon, as I have a couple of things I have to tend to. But if we do see any scores while this game is still in progress, we'll certainly bring them in and update you on them. But I have Winnipeg. Winnipeg is my pick to win that game later today. In the afternoon games today, Winnipeg and Edmonton are my 2 picks, so we'll see what they do.
See what he calls in moments like this. Miller tightens down to the line of scrimmage.
Here they come from the Ottawa 14 to hand it off again. Nowhere. Argos able to stop them.
And right in the middle of the pile.
So they do not pick up the first down. It was 2nd and 1.
A Redblacks offensive lineman.
So that's going to be 3rd and 1 now. And it looks like Pellis is down holding his knee. Hopefully he's okay.
Down and needs some help.
So he's still down, kind of rolled over on his back now. They're inspecting the leg.
Say anytime we have O-line injuries now after seeing Casey
Favorite
Sales
track and field sport.
Spend a little time having to flip to the offensive.
You know, I like
Ottawa.
I like pole vault. Pole vault is pretty wild. I won't be, Andrew. I won't be today.
Some experience playing tackle.
So I was lucky. I could at least get one in today.
His big right tackle off the field here.
There you go, injured player getting helped off the field. Can't put a lot of pressure on that leg, but he's able to kind of walk it off and head to the sideline.
Swap out a 2nd overall pick.
So with 1:25 to go in the third quarter, it's going to be 3rd and 2
on the sideline as he's
from the Ottawa 13, and they're going to look to kick this one away.
First overall pick.
So Toronto should get some exceptional field position here. Good 2 and out. Here's the kick. Great kick all the way back. Argos. Grant receives. He's going to run it to the 50. Ducks under. He gets caught in a crowd and nowhere to go. So about the 51, 52 yard line. So Grant had some momentum, turns the wrong way, runs into a crowd, and that's going to end the run. So the Argos pretty close to midfield, half the field to go. Let's see if they come out and look for that deep bomb again to try and pick up a quick score. But time not in the Argonauts' corner here. 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Kelly back to pass. He's going to go deep again. He's got an Argo there. Who knows? He can't come up with the catch. Great defense. Great defense by Lamont. Gets a hand in there and able to pull it away.
Kelly puts it on the money here.
It was a good toss.
Perfectly placed.
It was just a little behind. A little behind Nels. By the time he goes up to get it, Lamont is able to get a hand in there and strip it down. 2nd and 10 for the Argonauts. Kelly looking, a little short yardage play. They're going to run this one up. And they pick up the first down.
46-yard line. The initial signal.
Nice run here by Kadeem Carey.
Toronto.
Kelly was looking deep. Ottawa was playing deep. And they're able to run that one up for first. Thomas, you're very welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you again soon. Here's the snap. Kelly. Again, short yardage to McMahon. McMahon, not a lot of room to go. Going to pick up a couple. Third quarter comes to an end with a 28-point lead. Ottawa has to hang on with 1 quarter to go. 1 quarter to go. If you've missed it so far, we had a touchdown in the third by Toronto. We had a touchdown by Ottawa in the third. Neld for Toronto, LeBourne for Ottawa. We'll have to see how they're going to turn around and play it back. Unger, the third leading receiver for Toronto, with 74 yards. Dominic Rhymes for Ottawa with 72. Kadeem Carey, 45 yards rushing. LeBourne, 52 yards. Leading in tackles, Darkangelo still with 7. And Dandridge for Ottawa now up to 5. 16 first downs for Ottawa, 12 for Toronto. Toronto 0 for 1, third down efficiency. Total yards, 312 for Ottawa, 295 for Toronto. Red zone attempts, Toronto is 1 for 3 now. Ottawa still 0 for 1. Time of possession, 23.5 minutes for Ottawa, 18-18 for the Toronto Argonauts. Argonauts with 4 turnovers. Ottawa has yet to turn the ball over, which is pretty impressive. The Argonauts, though, in trouble. They need to figure something out real quick, because 3 games in a row, they've been struggling. And they are going to a tough stretch where they're going to have the BC Lions, who are coming off a hot win over Montreal. They're going to face Hamilton, who've beaten them twice. Hamilton's won 3 games all year. 2 of those have been Toronto. Toronto's got to figure out their defensive strategies real quick. They got to figure out how to defend these teams, how to defend the run. And more importantly, Chad Kelly and his receivers have to have some conversations, because the offense for the Argonauts has been non-existent in this game. As it's starting off right now, Winnipeg Blue Bombers are favorites, minus 265. Saskatchewan, plus 200 if you are playing and wagering. Make sure you are playing responsibly. That's going to be a game to watch. So far, no score in that one. All right, here we go. Toronto, back to pass. It's Kelly from the Ottawa 45. Going to throw this one towards the sideline. It's received. Nice little move to the 30, almost to the 20, and taken out of bounds. So nice move, Toronto. They start with good field position, looking to try and get even better field position. Yeah, the running is good. 400 is good. 100 and 200 do go really fast. Flags all over the place here as they're back to pass. So we'll see what these flag is going to be for. Toronto 66, 5-yard penalty. Illegal procedure, so they're going to move back 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15. Looks like our widget here is stalled. Kelly going deep in the touchdown and cannot be completed. Neal again with a long pass to the end zone. Cannot come up with the ball. Lamont with a great play. Again, this is not a recording. So many deep plays from Kelly. They just cannot connect. Part B. So Kelly back to take it. 2nd and 15. He's going to go deep again. Thrown to Nowheresville. Right back to Neild again, but he wasn't even close to his intended target. So that's going to be 3rd and 15. What is going on with our little widget here? So it looks like our field widget here having some issues. So we can't. Let's see if we can get this reloaded to go. Let's see if we can fix this here. Well, looks like it's cashed up. So we'll see if that corrects itself at some point. So Ottawa completely dominating this right now.
Start at middle linebacker for Toronto today. Just mirroring the football, getting over there to make a play.
So we're in the 4th quarter, 2nd and 9 from the Ottawa 41. Ottawa just heating up as much clock as they can. Going to throw it across and close to the first down marker again for Ottawa.
Benji Franklin into that boundary, needed to get to the 50, and we'll see where they spot the football. Looks like it's going to be just about half a yard shy, so 3rd down and 1, and a 38-13 advantage.
3rd and 1.
The offense stays on and goes.
Ottawa's going to go for it. Short yardage situation. They're going to sneak it across. We got flags on the play.
That'll be a jump by the Redblacks, and now we will
Redblacks are going to jump early, so this is going to move them back. So it should be 3rd and 6, which means they'll probably kick it away.
The play was never whistled in, and play does not count. It's
so they're saying that the play was never whistled in.
We saw that from Chad Kelly on
So they're saying play did not count. They're going to whistle it in. So even though Ottawa jumps, Ottawa catches a little bit of a break here. The play was not whistled in, so even though they went ahead of the snap, nothing matters. They're going to try and sneak it again. 3rd and 1.
It gives Ottawa a chance to get Dustin Crum in the short yardage unit on the field to go for it.
And situational football, right?
Let's
These
see
are the
what they do
opportunities
here.
to try and work on some of these things, because 6 of the last 7 games for the Redblacks are against the East Division. They control their own destiny. They've only played 2 games.
Now the official is going to blow the whistle again.
Labor Day, and they've played 2 games.
A lot of confusion here at the line now.
Has had success against the West, 6-2, which has helped them get to this point of being 7-3 on the season. But they're really going to close this out with a bunch of playoff previews.
A great opportunity to build.
Sam, do you like my?
In terms of
That's
intensity
and 3rd down.
as they come down the stretch.
And a team that has to learn a little bit of what playoff football is going
So
to
we're
look like
waiting
before
for them
they
to see. I don't know what all the
get to
confusion
playoff
is
football
about.
as well.
Now they're
Playing
finally
here
set.
at home,
Short yardage situation.
Crum under center. Expect to see him in short yardage in the
You
playoffs.
can't see from the
They'll be
pile up, but
very
it looks
close
like
to see where
Ottawa
they
got
spot
the
the
first
football.
down.
Toronto's
Toronto's saying no.
Crum kind of backed his way
But everyone's going to get off the pile. Toronto's saying it's short. The official puts his foot down. This is going to be short. I think the Argos got to stop. It's going to be very close. And the Argos gonna get a big third down stop here. Too bad the score is so far out of reach.
Half spin off to the right-hand side. And with that in mind,
And the Argos arguing now that the ball had
the
moved.
farthest forward point, you think a guy's often reaching with the ball.
Where they first put the ball down, it was short of the yardage marker.
He's kind of coming sideways or almost backwards, as you said.
The Argonauts now contesting that the ball moved forward from the original spot it was put down. And yes, it has moved forward about 2 inches or 3 inches. It has moved forward quite a lot. Previously, the ball was put down. It was shy of that yard line. Now the nose of the ball is over the yard line. So the ball definitely was moved from where it was originally spotted. And it's still short. So it's still short, even after the ball moved from the original position. It is still short. Toronto will get credit with that third down stop.
Got turned around. Mark Milton right there.
So Ottawa with a turnover, their first of the game. Toronto will take possession when they return from this commercial break. And my oh my, this has been absolutely wild. And I just realized, looks like all these stat counters are running into some problems here, because I noticed our scoreboard, the counter has not moved. Winnipeg is now up over Saskatchewan 3-0. 3-0 Winnipeg with the first score to take the lead over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. So they pull out the lead. Good job there by Winnipeg. Sometimes that happens with technology. Things just freeze a little bit. It's still summer until September 22nd. September 22nd is going to be a good game. Yeah, Andrew, Edmonton's been, they've had moments. They've had moments and they haven't really been able to do much. They are struggling, but they're coming on strong as of late. I think they will win again today over Calgary. They will put themselves in a little bit of a better position, but they have ways to go. They certainly have ways to go. I haven't watched any NFL games. Not yet. We've just been too busy. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge NFL guy, so I might catch a little bit of a game here and there, but yeah, not really my jam. But let's see, they're coming back from commercial break. Let's see how this one is going to close out. What is Toronto going to do? Can they make it a little bit closer? 12 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. First pass, tipped, almost intercepted. Last night was in Brazil. That's kind of cool. That is pretty cool. How was it? Was it a good game?
Deflection.
But Ottawa almost. They got the tip. They almost got the pick as well. So let's see, 2nd and 10 for Toronto. Back to pass again. Kelly is waiting. Kelly waiting. Kelly trying to run away. Going to throw it. Completed, but a short pickup. Then Danny, he has to come back. It's going to be, I think, a 5-yard pickup. So again, right now, looks like our scoreboard widget is frozen. I'm trying to click around. It looks like there's a lot of other scoreboards are all frozen as well, so it must be something universally with the feed coming over from the stadium. This is coming across, and again, another big incomplete, but we got a flag on the play. Could this be pass interference? Will it keep the Toronto drive alive?
The first half hero with 2 pick sixes. The
See what the call is going to be.
Pass interference, Ottawa number 9. That's an automatic first down.
It is Webb with the pass interference. First down, Toronto.
Working as an official, having a conversation with Webb there.
So an unorthodox play. McMahon was in trouble. He kind of throws it away. But there is pass interference. Webb makes contact long before the ball comes in. But the Ottawa 34.
Turf all over the inside of the helmet there.
Toronto working through some plays here. See what they can do. Fakes the handoff. They're going to throw this. Unger Jr. going to grab the first down and more up to the Ottawa 20-yard line. Again, Kadeem Carey, not much going. We saw in the first half when Cameron Dukes was in, Kadeem Carey was rushing about 20 to 25 rushes a game. He only has 4 rushes right now. Toronto has not been running the ball at all. Quick outlet. Again, picking up probably... Hey, he's still on his feet. Going to pick up the first down and more. Dancing in. Toronto scores. Touchdown. What a play. Coxie coming in. Wow. I can't believe it. It was a play to him. I thought he was going to get taken down. He stayed on his feet. He shook off the attackers, and he makes his way into the end zone. Coxie, what a play. One hand down, uses his muscle and his size to drive it into the end zone. Toronto picking up their second touchdown of the game. So it's now going to be 12. Oh, they're going to go for 2. So 21-38. And of course, all the scoreboards right now are frozen. So it's going to be 21. Coxie looking good. We're going to do this. We're going to make it 21. We're going to put it up here. This was absolutely incredible. What a great, great, great play. Let's change. Oh, now it's not even liking my... Can't even make... The scorekeeper went home. Yeah. I can't even get my own background here to show up properly. There we do. We'll do this. And let's do this. Make some adjustments here. And we're gonna stretch this out. There we go. I know it's not the same font, but you get the idea. Close enough. 21-38. Toronto trying desperately to come back in this game. But it's not enough. They need 2 touchdowns and a field goal. 3 scores. Not enough time to do it. All right, Andrew. Take care. Great to see you as always. See you again real soon. Boy, they're just trying to make it interesting. They're just trying to make it look like they were actually in this game all along.
Just over a minute, and it ends with DeMonte Coxie battling his way into the end zone. Everybody was around him. Nobody could bring him down.
But hey, you never know. You never know what they can do.
Again, Elijah McGee looked like he had him wrapped up.
Coxie just shake and bake.
Coxie able to spin away from that one.
The Dupuis welcome in. No, they went for 2. On the extra kick, they went for 2. So it was a 2-point conversion. It was 19. The 2-pointers puts it up to 21. So 38-21, 10-18 left to go. Gordon, hello there. You're as bad as the Blue Jays.
On the rosters.
Hopefully that is not a hopefully it is not a sign of what's going to happen with the other Toronto teams this winter. Still is raining in Ottawa, which makes it a little more complicated. Right, Gerard? I'm waiting for that to refresh. Ottawa with the snap. Brown going to throw this towards the sideline. Great catch. Had to turn around and come up with it.
He and Miller have got something going here this afternoon through all of the receiver injuries.
So Ottawa still finding a way of coming up with it.
Get some chemistry with the starting quarterback.
Again, if you're watching along, our field down below here is frozen, so we're trying to work on that and getting it refreshed, but the field down below is frozen. The time over here on the score clock is also frozen, so I'll let you know the time. So is the score, actually, so manually have to put in the scores. But it's 38-21. Back to pass. Here comes Ottawa into the Toronto side of the field, so they'll bring them to about the 40-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. But again, thanks for popping in. If you are coming in for the conclusion of this game, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us, give us a like, and hit that subscribe as well. We'd love to see you come hang out with us for more football action or NHL action as it kicks off in just a couple of weeks.
Second start in that receiving corps.
Back to pass. Ottawa going to look for that first down. They get it and then some. The 30 to the 20, and they step out of bounds. So again, the Toronto defense running into issues, not able to slow down this Ottawa offense. They are just picking them apart. I don't know if they're just guessing wrong with their plays, but they always seem to be out of position. Ottawa with ease making plays.
Underneath there, it is just unable to stay with him.
So hopefully, at this point, they are within field goal range. 8:42 to go. Time is ticking. Ottawa trying to run down the clock. Back to pass from the Toronto 20. Going deep for the end zone. Knocked down. Franklin on Hardy knocks it down. Almost intercepted it.
Well, Franklin had position on
but knocks that one down.
Way. It's Hardy on the outside looking for the pass breakup. Just right down the sideline, you see Franklin inside position running with him. He's got a beat on the ball. Hardy's the one who's got to reach around to ensure that that
boy,
one
oh
doesn't
boy,
get
that
picked.
was super duper close. Real close.
Ottawa receivers have had to play defensive back against Benji Franklin. Puts himself in such
All right, here we go. Off the snap. Back to pass again. Ottawa short yardage. They're going to throw it in. Big time tackle.
down. Priester came up and made the play.
With 8 minutes left to go, Toronto gets a huge tackle on the board.
Halfback, outside linebacker, playing with speed. And gets to
I
the
assume
lower
they will
body
go
of
to
Dominic Grimes before he can pick up the first
for a
down.
field goal here.
Yeah, Ryan's working left to right this time across the formation. But finds Priester waiting for him rather than chasing in this instance.
Again, a little low shot, a little low on the legs. Don't
Milton
like to see
finishes it out as well as first year.
those
in Baylor
tackles
here in
too
the
low.
Canadian Football League, so from
But it's going to be
24
third
yards
and
away,
7 here.
Lewis Ward tries to
Ward
cross
is going to come out. He made from the 37, the 20, and the 50.
today, 3 of 3 already.
This one is going to go up, and that is good.
Lewis Ward is money, 4 for 4, and 41 points on the board here in the fourth.
That means I got to
For
make
the
another
Ottawa
text
Redblacks
box.
as they look as though they are on their way to moving to 8-3 on the season. Bob Dice loves it.
41. Wow. $41-21. My goodness. Ottawa, just a beast. I'm completely shocked right now. Of course, looks like none of our stats are really updating now, so that sucks. We'll have to yeah, we'll just wing it. When the stats don't work, we will just wing it. But we know this game is practically over, right? As we are counting down the time, Toronto just doesn't have enough in it to continue to move on and squeak this one through. It's going to be tough. What's happening in Saskatchewan? We got some scoring to report on. 10-7 Winnipeg with the lead over Saskatchewan. Castillo had a field goal to make it 3-0 Winnipeg. Then there was Strilver, a 2-yard rush to make it 10-0. And Trevor Harris just threw a pass to Keyshawn Johnson, 9 yards for the touchdown, making it 10-7. So Winnipeg with the early lead at home against the Saskatchewan Roughriders in a pretty big game there. Let's bring this one up. Of course, all the Toronto stats seem to have frozen once that other game kicked off. Toronto back to pass, 7 minutes to go. Throwing it up, first down and stepping out of bounds. Coxie again making a nice reception. So 7 minutes, under 7 minutes now as time is ticking. 41-21, Ottawa with a huge advantage playing here in the rain. What an ugly pass by Kelly, but Toronto coming back and making the catch. Polk had to come back and make that reception. 6.5 now. Rain seems to be picking up. Here's the snap that's coming back around. Thrown, going to be knocked away. Incomplete pass. So 3rd and 2.
Did a good job of building the roster out around it.
I assume Toronto's just going to go for it at this point. No harm.
After going to BC, Javon Santos knocks.
Kelly looking towards the bench, going, what are we going to do?
That middle linebacker. Return game's gotten better. Built out the special teams through the draft.
Yeah, well, I think adding a guy on defense like a Darius Pickett can change the complexion of your team a little bit, not just on the field, but in terms of attitude, work ethic, and confidence as well.
Here's the snap. What just happened?
To come to the rescue, Pickett first on the scene, but the physicality he brought over from the Toronto Argonauts on clear display there. And we heard this week, Dwayne, about
So another turnover by Toronto.
he plays 100% all
My
the time,
goodness.
so he can make plays like that.
Another turnover. Kelly goes to hand over the ball, and Carey just gets popped hard. He spins off one hit. As the other hit, no, this shouldn't be turnover. He was down. Oh, it's a turnover on downs. Turnover on downs. Carey not able to get to the first line marker. My goodness, they tried running it up the gut. They could not do it. So with 5:50 to go here in the fourth quarter, Ottawa has possession at the 50-yard line, at the Ottawa 50.
The Lewis Ward field goal.
Here they come, throwing it back behind the line of scrimmage. Going to run it up. Toronto defense going to step up, but Ottawa still manages to pick up 5 yards.
But Hardy, another one of those that great history and pedigree in the NCAA at East Carolina. Atlanta Falcons just
So because these
1,000
stats
balls, no matter where he goes, and he's
are not
got that to
updating,
this
I
Redblacks
actually
offense.
don't know how many receptions Hardy has now. He's trying to get 9. He's got to be around 7 right now. I'm guessing.
A guy coming with
The ball at
some NFL
midfield.
experience, but really recognizing where he was when he was here, when he arrived in the CFL.
This one trying to fit it into a real tight
This
window
thrown
for Eli
across,
Stokes.
knocked down
Fraser
again.
Sopik flying out from his weak side linebacker spot. So the turnover on downs thanks to a Darius Pickett, then a 2-and-out. So the Toronto defense does get a stop inside 5 minutes remaining in the ballgame.
So Toronto going to stop them. Ottawa's going to have to punt this one away.
Time off the clock with
Again,
that drive.
just under 5
Narrowing
minutes
the
to
Argonauts'
go.
opportunities. But they'll have an opportunity here with a good cover on Janarian Grant to at least force the Argos to go a long way to score.
Ottawa letting the few seconds tick off the clock before they snap this one. Ball is right at midfield, so they're going to kick this. Grant is going to have a job to do. He's going to pick this one up around the Argo 10. Grant looking, he's going to run backwards. He's going to run forwards now. Grant trying to cut through the middle. He does. Grant sees daylight, and then he gets tackled from behind hard at the 30-yard line, so he's able to pick up just a little bit. Dallas got the cookies all packed up. Nice.
Wraps up tonight. Stamps head to Edmonton to take on the Elks. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on TSN.
So let's see, what are they going to do? Can the Argos score? Can they muster up anything? Make the score look a little better, a little more respectable. 41-21. 4.5.
Consecutive starts.
Kelly back to pass. He's going to throw this one long way across field. Almost picked off yet again. And Coxey's going to drag down the player there. That should have been a flag on the play. Ottawa is up in arms.
Yeah, I mean, McGee was fully in front
But
of
a long, long ball. And again, McGee almost comes up with the interception.
making a play on that ball.
Now a flag is thrown. Challenge flag is thrown. Really, at this point in the game with 4:13 left, you're going to challenge the bad play? With a 20-point lead with 4 minutes left in the game, you're challenging a pass interference call.
But for Bob Dice, this is all about making a long field longer at
Like,
this stage, right? 20-point lead.
That's crazy. Let's just get this game over and done with. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have stuck around with us for today's stream. We know blowout games are not as exciting as close games, but we appreciate you watching along. Hope you've had a good time here with us this afternoon.
Scratches and claws and holds and clutches and grabs, and everyone goes, well, that's just a great play.
Yeah.
So Bob Dice is trying to change the narrative on us here.
If you're an Ottawa fan, it's been a great day.
I don't think there's a lot
Taking a
of
long time for this challenge.
that if you're treating
Ottawa's 50% in its challenges this season. 12 for 24.
He was there early.
That's a lot of challenges.
Replay official is Al Bradbury as he looks it over.
The ponchos are out, but some of the hoods are down.
City that leads poncho sales.
They seem to
across the Canadian Football League. Ottawa, undefeated
Thanks,
with the
RK.
poncho sales. Let's get the call.
Here we go.
After review by the command center, pass interference, Toronto number 15. This is a 10-yard penalty. Repeat
So it
first down.
is a penalty. So it is going to be pass interference. This is going to make things even more difficult. 1st and 20 for Toronto. Nicholas, how's it going? Welcome in. Decided to say hello from Florida. Hope the weather is nice for you today, Nicholas. It's pretty chilly here in Toronto. Raining over in Ottawa. Here's the snap. 1st and 20. What's Kelly going to do? He's going to get sacked. Sakalaka, Ottawa takes him down again. My goodness.
5th sack on the game.
If you're looking to go deep, if you're looking to go long and you take too much time, that pocket is going to close around you.
Top of your screen.
It kind of comes blindside, so Kelly didn't see it. 2nd and 25 now, and Kadeem Carey is going on a nice little run. He's still getting blocks. He gets back to, I think, the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 9. So nice run there. Julia, welcome in. Yes, they are struggling a little bit. 3rd and 7. Kelly going to pass across. Sideline route. This is going to be very close to a first down. Ungara makes the catch. This should be a first down, Toronto.
Take a look at it.
Very close play. Thank you so much, Nicholas. Here they come. They did get the first down. Another pass, and that's going to be incomplete.
David Taylor providing the coverage, middle linebacker.
And we have hit the 3-minute.
Oh, yes, RK. It's going to be great. We're going to see preseason Battle of Ontario action coming up very, very, very soon. We're going to get a 3-minute warning break. They're going to go to commercial. When they return, Toronto's going to try and continue their drive and see what they can do. I know gambling is fun, but make sure you are playing responsibly. Of course, channel members can gamble with their B12 points. And you earn points just by being here and chatting along with us. But this has been a bizarre afternoon. We knew, well, we shouldn't say we knew. In my picks of the week, I had picked Ottawa to win. I did not think Ottawa would win this big. Toronto, in the second half, they at first made it look promising, but that just kind of fell apart. Now they're just looking to put some extra points up on the board and have some fun with us. Now, just to run through everything, again, thank you to all of our mods for being here and doing a great job with what you do. Thank you to our channel members for supporting us through membership. It is a big, big help. It covers a lot of our expenses. So thank you so much to our channel members. I want to thank our partner channel, the Florida Park Explorers. We appreciate you guys so very much. Make sure you check out our gaming channel, the Samwelb B12 Gaming Experience. More gaming streams coming up on there. And last but not least, hockey is just around the corner. So if you are a hockey fan, make sure you hit that subscribe, set your notifications. The 22nd, we will have our first hockey stream of the year. Of course, it's preseason, so it's not going to be the exact format we'd see during the regular year, but we're going to get some stuff going on. So thank you for supporting us. Let's close this one out. Under 3 minutes to go. And again, Kelly is taken down with nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Unbelievable.
Chad Kelly has been harassed.
So who has the better chance of beating the Owls in the Eastern Final? Yeah, I think it's going to be Ottawa. You're probably going to see Ottawa, Montreal. Here they come. Kelly looking downfield again. What is he doing? Terrible miscommunication. Kelly's running one way. His receiver was running back the other way, and they totally threw it nowhere close. But we do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, tough to be accurate throwing completely across your body, even on a short one such as that.
Just a terrible, terrible play.
No interest in accepting the penalty.
They're going to decline it. I assume the penalty was for throwing over the line of
Darius
scrimmage.
Pickett is enjoying this one just as much as William Stanback did last night against.
Yep, illegal forward pass. Illegal forward pass is the call. That's going to be declined. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Ottawa, with 2 minutes, 38 seconds to go. Shout out to Halifax, as they say.
The Redblacks involved, but the Atlantic getting a shout out here.
Little East Coast love.
So 2:38 to go. Ottawa has the ball at the Toronto 35-yard line.
Brown's still in the ball game.
Lots of clock.
Good tackle.
First handoff, that's taken down. Oh yeah, okay. This means nothing.
Flying around and
this means nothing. But hey, it's a big confidence boost. This is a big confidence
Terrific free agent signing for the Toronto Argonauts, a guy who's always been sort of a situational package guy in Calgary and Hamilton. Getting to play some more snaps here in Toronto this season, more of a full-time player. That weak side linebacker spot. Obviously, fantastic university resume.
Ottawa getting set again. Welcome in if you're just tuning in and are shocked at the scoreboard.
don't quit on that guy, no matter how late it is.
Ottawa going deep. A man wide open. Caught Fumble-aya, Argos recover. Argos recover at the 2-yard line. And they get tackled down. The Ottawa player made the reception and he had it stripped at about the 2-yard line. Toronto recovered. Something goes the Argonauts' way. So it is going to be under review.
If he had possession long enough.
So this was definitely a catch.
Great call, anticipating what they were going to get for Ottawa.
It definitely a catch. The Argo player came and whapped it out of his hands.
And prevent the touchdown. This should be a completed pass based on.
Definitely. He caught it. He tucked it in. The Toronto player came, swatted the ball away. So Ottawa robbed of a touchdown from about the 2-yard line. First down, Argonauts.
What a punch out by Mark Milton.
Now 2:02 to go. Toronto with the ball. But that really doesn't matter because they haven't been able to do much of anything. Kelly really taking the snap in his own end zone. He's going to go way downtown, and it's dropped.
Tough conditions here, but Mackay Polk had a chance.
Polk had it. He had the hands out. The ball fell into his pocket, but it squeaked out the bottom.
Adjusted well to the ball, put himself in position to make the catch.
Good opportunity here for Toronto, but Polk just could not wheel this one in. He was there. He had it. But a nice tackle. Pops the ball loose.
For all the misses and inaccuracy, the fact that Chad Kelly just
so they're on Toronto's third. It's 2nd and 10. Again, Kelly in his own end zone. He's going to throw this, and it's knocked down. Knocked down. Wow. So it's going to be 3rd and 10.
Would love to ice this game with a third pick six.
Do you think Toronto just got to... Are they going to try and throw it out? Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? Welcome in.
Watch for Davian Taylor coming from behind the goalpost here. Getting a piece of that one.
So Toronto, they're going to elect to play it. They're going to try and throw this one back to pass. Kelly going to hammer it. Nice catch. First down.
Out to the 12-yard line.
So Polk holds on that time, is able to get the first down, move it away, get that clock running a little bit.
Winding his way back towards the 10. But
Toronto has 2 timeouts, but it doesn't really matter at this point. Ottawa only has 1 remaining.
And they're moving the sticks.
And Bob Dice is asking how they can move the sticks without taking a closer look at it, but 20-point advantage, minute 42. Dice.
Minute 40 to go. Back to pass again. Reception. It's going to be, again, very close to the first down marker. Kelly trying to get everything set. He's trying to move.
Toronto's taking what they can get here.
Again, if you're just tuning in, our little field down below is frozen. The widget is stuck. So are the stats. Back to pass again, picking up quick 8 yards and move it up to the 30. So here at the 30-yard line. Was this Kelly all game? Where was this Toronto's team? They haven't moved the ball like this the entire game. Why are they doing it now? Because Ottawa is sitting back. They have a 20-point lead. Kelly, he's going way deep. Up in the air, who comes down with the ball? And Toronto with a huge reception. Coxie, a big-time catch.
Andre Johnson, Randy Moss loves high pointing the football.
Yeah, I mean, he talked about
that was huge, all the way down to, is that the Ottawa 40?
Basically a free-for-all, all the receivers lined up at one end of the field.
Big-time catch, moving it all the way to the opposite side of the field. So from the Ottawa 40, Toronto going to the opposite side, making the reception, first down, and getting stepped out of bounds, down to the 30. We got a flag. Where was this team all game? Unger Jr. with the reception. Let's see what the flag is.
5'10", $175. But he does play like he's 6'2", 200.
Yeah. Yeah, he battles, no doubt. And gets
Taking a
lots
look
of
in
targets
Winnipeg,
as
it's
well
now
as the Redblacks.
13-7. Winnipeg with the lead over the
Quick
Riders.
here on this drive, converting a 3rd and 10 from their own 3 to the Argonauts, and now all the way inside the 30 of Ottawa.
Toronto getting set. They've been doing a good job moving this ball downfield.
The gain is greater. First down.
Tim Crooker, the referee,
Penalty was declined as the gain was greater.
Resets, they'll whistle this in as we head towards a minute remaining.
Now it's whistled in.
Argonauts
Kelly back to pass. Rolling out of the pocket, rolling to his right. He's going to throw this across field towards the middle. And they drop the ball. The Argo player took his eye off the ball. Adebeboy looked aside before he made the catch. Dropped it, could not run with it.
A little love to Toronto center, Peter Nicastro. Yeah, Labor Day brain cramp for me.
It's not brain cramp. I mean, you're
Peter
It's my years
Nicastro,
running
the
together,
offensive
of course,
lineman,
suggested that
most
he missed
outstanding
last
player a
season
couple of
when he
years
had
back.
actually missed the 2022 season due to injury.
Here's the snap.
Last year, bumped from center to guard.
Kelly waiting. He's going to look across the middle. Argos with a reception down to the 3-yard line.
as Nicastro and the rest of that offensive
Nice
line
pass
giving
again. Unger the
Check has
third.
some good time to
He's made
operate
some
now.
good catches in this fourth quarter. First and goal, Argos again. First time Argos had this first and goal situation, they could not score. Let's see what they can do here. Kelly, he's rolling, going to throw us across. Diving reception, and the Argonauts score.
Coxey.
Coxey with the
50
TD.
seconds remaining. The Argonauts just keep chipping away. They've gotten close. at
About
various
time
points
the
in this
Argos
ballgame
put
of
something
securing
on the
momentum,
board.
building something special early on in the third quarter. A 107-yard drive. And it's finished with Demonte Coxey in the end zone.
We'll see if the extra
As now
point
they'll
is
go for
good,
2, so Brian Dinwiddie
or are they going to go
kicks
for
the
2?
special teams unit off the field and looks back to his play sheet for the 2.
They're going to go
And
for
fitting
2
that it would be
points.
Coxey scoring the touchdown as he had the big catch on that drive that got them.
Argos
the
going
chunk
for
that
2. They
needed,
scored going for
given
2
the battle
last
against
time.
that they're facing here. But you know, you look at a couple of
With 50
couple of plays in this
seconds
game, or a couple
left
of
to go.
turnovers, one on downs.
The Argos
also
are
pick
putting
six
points
in
on the
first
board.
half.
It's now over. We've passed the over-under split. Back to Kelly. He's looking. Kelly is going to throw to nowhere. So no good. The extra point or 2-point attempt
The mark on that one.
is no good. So the Argonauts pick up 6. That is about all they could muster. 50 seconds remain.
So a 41-27 game.
Unbelievable. I
McGee,
can't
the
believe
lucky recipient of
this
another
is the
Chad Kelly
game
interception here this afternoon.
that
As
has
the
been
special
going on.
teams units
Crazy,
will go
crazy
to war
game.
on the kickoff.
In Winnipeg so far, Trevor Harris for the Riders, 8 for 1,310 yards with a TD and an interception. Zach Collaris is 7 for 10, 79 yards. No TDs, no interceptions.
It's all about execution. When you're the hands
So the
team,
Winnipeg
you've got
Blue Bombers with the
a
lead.
couple of guys that
They're
you want handling the
13-7.
football, and you want everybody else blocking. Everybody's got a responsibility to keep those couple of receivers clean.
With 50 seconds left here in Ottawa,
Referee walking over to toss
Toronto
as well.
trying to look
Everybody
respectable
understands the rules of
with their
engagement.
score.
On the onside.
Next game, Argo. That's right. Next game, the Argos
Ryan Dinwiddie
playing the
hoping
BC
for another
Lions
possession.
on Friday.
Still trailing
So Friday night football
41-27.
returns here on the channel. We hope we'll see you all then. The Argos and the BC Lions is BC. They've been on a tear. That's going to be a very tough game for the Argonauts.
Marco Dubois staying there alongside Dominique Bryant.
Here we go. They're going for the onside kick.
Line for the Redblacks as
Going
well.
to load up the left side of the field, the near side.
This ball hangs up.
If the up is there, Ottawa's going to come up with the ball.
High point. And just like Demonte Coxey
Tried to load it up, a little squib kick there. They kick it up in the air, tried to get over there, but Rhymes coming up with it.
Help the Redblacks wind this one down and move to 8-3.
Oh, it looks like
As for the first time,
our field, all of a sudden, we got some action on the field. It's trying to catch up. It's got a lot of plays to catch up for.
Being 5-29 in the previous 4 seasons.
You know, I want to talk about Marco Dubois on special teams a little bit, and we've seen him a couple times over the years, including last week. Watch him here. He's kind of the personal protector, right? Anything that seeps through, he goes and gets it. DeMonte Coatsy is a guy that Toronto's trying to free up to have a shot at that ball. Dubois did a great
Here
job.
comes Ottawa, going to flip this one back. They're just running it, trying to run the clock. They don't get back to the line of scrimmage. 42 seconds left to go now.
Doesn't he? Like any special team situation, it's like you need him to chase someone 100 yards. He's your guy. You need him to save the day. You need a catch. You need a fake punt. He's your guy.
Looks like
Whatever you need, Marco's the
finally
guy.
all the widgets are starting to work again. They're trying feverishly to catch up.
But a second-round pick on the premise that he was not only the best special teams player in the draft, but a guy that you knew could have an immediate and lasting impact on special teams in the Canadian Football League, and he has done just that.
With 23 seconds left to go. Clock strike 0. Ottawa steps it. They take a knee. They're going to run this clock out.
It's really helped my career advance. I said, Marco,
Again, thank you everybody for staying with us today. Even though it was a big blowout of a game, we appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. We'll be back Friday night for Friday Night Football. Make sure to tell your friends, tell your family, help us share the channel around, help us grow. We appreciate it. From all of us here at the Samwelb B12 Experience, thank you. Have a great Saturday afternoon. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week. This one is in the books. It's Cardinal Official, 41-27. The Argonauts go down. That brings our picks to 1-1 this week. We lost yesterday with Montreal losing. We win today with Ottawa. Let's see what happens with Winnipeg and Saskatchewan. They are moving on. Toronto struggled significantly today. This was not a good one. Let's see. I'm not sure the stats are fully updated here, so we're not going to run through them. Ottawa now sits 3 points behind Montreal, looking to make a run for that top spot in the East, hoping for a bye come playoff time. Again, from all of us here, we say thank you. Have a great day, and we'll see you real soon. Take care, everybody.